Let's do
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Retro Book Club. So it's the mid-August blues. That's a thing, right? Happy post-Olympics. I hope you all kept your pants on with some of the memes. Didn't lose your eardrums to some rifles being shot at the Olympics. Or learned how to break dance. I hope you got something out of the Olympics, even if it's not what they intended. I am your host, Akaya Games, and I am joined by four wonderful voices inside my head. I am joined by Ashley. Good intro. I am joined by Heavybass.
Apparently, there was a bad impression of me last week. I'm decided to show up this week.
I am joined by RedLion.
I swear to God, if I'm last like I have been the last 2 weeks I've been here, I'm sending somebody to the ranch dimension.
No,
Oh, no!
And I am joined by RustyJimJob.
Hey guys, terrible FNAF player here.
Alright, we have the games and we have the players. So, all that's left is for me to unclick studio mode and then go see what the order is.
What do we got this week?
So we're going to be starting. We're not going to be having to deal with ranch this time because we'll be starting with RedLion's game.
Thank God.
Okay, we're safe. No range dimension, guys.
Everyone is spared.
Excellent! I can put away the nacho support.
Up second, RustyJimJob. Third is going to be Heavybass. Fourth is going to be me, and we'll be closing out tonight with Ashley's game. So let's get started with the first game of the night from RedLion.
Right. So, the last time I was here, I brought not one, but two different games, and both of them were considered duds by most of the group. Now, I do realize I can't win over everyone on this show. Here's looking at you, Ashley. But the last thing I want to do is bring in games that I think are fun, but no one else does. So, tonight, let's bring in a classic to fix my reputation. We're all going to be World Warriors here tonight. It's Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Oh, cool!
Except it isn't.
Oh.
It's actually Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got a GBA version of Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, if you've never played this game, it's exactly as it says. It is a revival of Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, but it's portable because it's on the GBA. And honestly, when this game came out, Street Fighter was like a game I had always played growing up. But when I saw this game was available on a portable console, and I had just gotten the GBA for, I think it was my 9th birthday. So I was like 9-10 years old when this game came out. I thought this was one of the most impressive things I had ever seen. Like, they got a whole like Street Fighter game on here now, and like it's not like, 5 frames a second like the OG Game Boy version was. Like, it's amazing.
So, yeah, I haven't played a whole lot of fighting games with a dedicated port to handheld. I mean, I say that, but I played Mortal Kombat for Game Gear recently. But my understanding is it's around the GBA era when handheld fighting games started to really be like up to snuff. Like, you got, you got fighting games occasionally on like Game Boy, maybe even Game Boy Color, but they were like Shrek Fairy Tale Freakdown, and like who cares about that?
And of course, let's not forget about Sonic Battle.
I mean, Sonic Battle was unique enough that I think that one at least stood on its own.
Right. There's also Tekken Advance, there's Mortal Kombat Advance, there's
Guilty Gear.
2 different versions of Mortal Kombat Advance. Yeah, Guilty Gear even got a fighting game on GBA. Like, what? How the heck they were able to put that on there as an accomplishment? But yeah, they also put Street Fighter Alpha 3, like, in its entirety, downsized onto the Game Boy Advance too, which is ridiculous. Like, Street Fighter Alpha 3 is probably one of the more graphic intensive fighting games of its day.
And that's one that's like that was out on like PlayStation, right?
Yeah, it was on PlayStation, Sega Saturn. I think there was a version for Dreamcast. That or it was either Alpha 3 or Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which is the one we're playing. I think it was that one.
Alright, well, I'm ready to go and everybody else is.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival.
All right.
This game better be awesome.
So, pro tip, by the way, for anybody who sucks at fighting games and doesn't
Oh,
want to
these are
put
some
in-
good faces.
Or they don't want to put in, like, effort to play fighting games or whatever. If you press select while you're in a fight, the game switches from normal input mode to easy input mode, and the special moves and the supers are way easier to input. Like, supers, I think, are just both buttons when the meter is full.
And no like
Well,
quarter circles or
both
anything
A
like
and B
that.
buttons, I should say. So, it's a lot easier to pull off, like, actual moves and stuff like that. So,
Which I
you don't have to use that if you don't want to, but I'd recommend it for anybody who, is a novice at fighting games or
think that's something
just wants to.
we've seen a lot of fighting games, especially nowadays, start to
Oh,
do where like they have like an easy mode or like an easy input for commands. Another common one that I've seen is like games where if you just keep pressing the light punch button over and over again, you'll make a combo automatically that'll end with a
Ooh.
super if you have the meter for it. The cost of it is you don't do as much damage as if you put in that whole combo string individually, as opposed to using the automatic way. That's usually the trade-off for it.
Yeah. It's sort of reminiscent of the Versus series in that aspect. How they make the inputs a lot simpler, and the combos longer, but the damage gets scaled back.
Mm-hmm. And
Bye,
Well-
DJ.
a lot of people tell me, and I can kind of see it from what I played of it, Street Fighter 6 is very good about being beginner friendly.
Yeah. I still haven't got my hands on Street Fighter 6. I will eventually, but from what I've seen, it's casual friendly.
Yeah, because
Casual is the term they use in the FGC to,
yeah,
describe stuff for beginners.
it's got a whole adventure mode, which has a bunch of mini games that are they're designed around teaching you how to do certain fighting game inputs.
Oh yeah, the World Tour mode?
Yeah.
The World Tour mode kicks ass. Plus, you can customize it and create your own Street Fighter. Like, who wouldn't want that, You can make your OC Do Not Steal character in the Street Fighter universe.
Damn, stealing from Fighter Maker, which did
Yeah.
it, back on the PS1.
Oh man, Fighter Maker. God, thank God I'm not the only person who remembers that. I think my older brother had that game growing up, but I never played it, and I wanted to so bad. Like, make my own fighting game? Are you kidding me?
I think there's
The best I
other...
could do was like Mugen, and even then, I had to use like other people's characters because, God forbid, I make my own characters.
I'm pretty sure there's
That
other
would take too
fighting
much
games that you can just make a custom fighter, but Fighter Maker is definitely just one that comes to mind for me when it comes to a bunch of different fighting games out there. Right, Guile. It's not.
Oh, I'm fighting Gal too. What a coincidence!
Me 3.
Wow.
Are we all just fighting America here?
Me instinctively holding a button to try to cancel out of grab or minimize the damage from a grab, forgetting that I'm not playing Streets of Rage, where it's like you hold a button when you get thrown in Streets of Rage and you don't take damage when you hit the ground.
Yeah, it's definitely not Streets of Rage. It's Street Fighter. There's a bit of a difference there, Nick.
It's a different street.
No.
Yes.
Alright, time to punch a car.
Oh, you're at the special stage. I'm not quite there yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think every 3 stages you get a special stage.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna Shoryuken this car over and over again. Oh no, it hit it.
and you break this car, sure you can.
Oh,
Not if I show you can the wrong way.
Yeah, I had to get that out of the way at least once. I'm sorry. Fucking Guile.
Nah, yeah, it's fine.
You know, I should
Oh,
show
now
you
I'm fighting
that.
Guile. Oh, shit.
You know what? Just checking that show you can.
Why are we all fighting Guile at the same time? This is weird.
It's not a predetermined order
It's
that
not
you
a
fight
preset order, no.
Okay.
No, it was
It's just an extremely weird coincidence.
I mean, I'm past Guile.
Ashley's the only one not fighting Guile right now.
I mean, I'm not fighting Guile now because I already beat Guile. Fighting Fei Long now.
Yeah, who's everyone playing as, by the way?
I just went as
I'm
Ryu.
playing as Ken, my boy.
Ryu.
Alright. I'm playing as Blanca.
Yeah, if I was
You
taking it seriously,
fucking
I'd play
Honda.
Blanca.
Yeah, Blanca's a fun character to play as, honestly. He's probably my other main in the Street Fighter series.
A little hard to forget some of the moves in E Honda's arsenal.
Oh, that didn't kill him? God damn it. Alright. Time to spam fireballs.
Do you guys know these characters are in
No!
Fortnite?
Oh, you bastard, Guile!
Yeah.
How dare you German suplex me? If anything, you should have American suplexed me, because you're America, not German.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as American suplex.
What's the status
I'm
on
sure
continues in this
there
game,
is.
by the way?
That's why it's called the perfect German suplex.
Well,
what's the status for continues, by the way? Is it just unlimited?
it's unlimited.
Okay. So we'll probably see some arcade game clears then.
Yeah.
Depending on how much harder.
I think it follows the traditional Street Fighter thing here, where it's like you fight 8 people and then you fight the 4 bosses of Shadaloo.
There we go.
Yeah, I was doing great against Fei Long, but now Fei Long is kicking my ass.
Yep. As is the case with all fighting games, the game gets harder the more you progress. So, be prepared for some random BS moments, like
Man,
people just like
tell me-
straight up
tell me the
flipping
game
through
gets
fireballs, and like 1-frame inputs.
Yeah, reading inputs, a common thing. There we go. Okay, I was still
I
able to get Fei
remember
Long.
watching a video. I think it was by Desk, really good content creator in the FGC, who made this video on how the Street Fighter 2 arcade game literally cheats you out of wins, and
I think Mortal Kombat does that as well in that era, where it just reads inputs. Because fighting games wanted your quarters.
Oh, absolutely. That's the whole point. The whole point is to.
oh my god,
make money in the
Cammy.
arcades.
Jesus.
All right, now time to smash that car.
Smash it well.
Yeah, you don't get a whole lot of time.
Yeah, I didn't quite smash the car. I got close, but I didn't quite smash it all the way.
I smashed the car.
I definitely whiffed some of my inputs.
Dude, I can barely get hits on Cammy.
I dismantled the outside. I didn't fully smash it.
Sad.
It's fine. Ooh, Chun-Li. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I might be wrapping up my fight against Chun-Li very shortly here, in fact.
So, fun fact about this game.
Oh, maybe
Nick
not.
kind of alluded to it when he was saying something about the good-looking faces. There's a lot of revamped art in this game that was done by, I believe, I forget who the artist is specifically, but they were a comic maker for Udon Comics. And all the art in the game that you see is original to the game, and it's really, really clean looking. Specifically for the portraits and for some of the backgrounds, because some of the backgrounds are not the same as they were in the original Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo for arcades. Like Chun-Li stage takes elements from her Alpha 2 stage. I think Balrog gets a stage from like Alpha 3. Ryu's is from Third Strike. I think Guile and Ken get brand new stages. So
This game's ridiculous.
It's it's a lot prettier to look at, basically, is what I'm saying.
Great guy, this was RedLion's game. Greg was asking in my chat who brought in Street Fighter 2. RedLion did.
Oh yeah, it's my game. Who was that was asking it?
Rega.
Oh, of course. Hey, Rega. Yeah, I decided to be easier on them and give them a game that's actually good instead of, you know, Bushbuck Global Treasure Hunter or Scrabble Blast, like I did the last time I was here.
What are you talking about? I want Super Scrabble Fighter.
Super Scrabble Fighter. Now I want a word-based fighting game and nothing else in this world. You know what? Actually, there's a game that technically exists that's like that. It's called Bookworm Adventures. It's not really a fighting game, but it's got elements of it.
I mean, there's always the old classic. We could get our turn-based fighting game in here.
Oh, freaking
Yomi Hustle.
Yeah.
Your only move is hustle.
Your only move is hustle. Yeah, at least it won't be like freaking Last Apostle or whatever the fuck that game was that you played.
Look, I'm so glad I brought that. That was
so bad.
That game is a spectacular shit show. I love it.
Yeah.
There's a rhythm fighting game I want to try.
The next time that I run Chaos Dimension, that's going to be one of the games that's going to be on there, and I hope and pray to God that RNG will actually give that to us. Just to see two panelists, or just to see two people come to our panel and just have that game.
Well, the problem is Last Apostle.
What even is that?
The only problem with Last Apostle is, despite the fact that it's a fighting game, and I know this because Juker ended up testing this with Ryudo when they did bad fighting games, it's only one player, which sucks.
Oh, what? That's lame.
Yeah, I wasn't streaming prior to RBC Anikiki, but RBC still did happen. I had stuff going on today, which ended up taking priority.
Yeah.
Which is why we didn't go live until just before we started RBC.
Yeah, because I was about to say, you normally stream like right before you do like a double header, like you have your own streams and then you do RBC.
Yeah, I usually try to. I had a meeting to deal with today though, so. Real life, as it turns out, can sometimes end up taking priority. Oh boy, T-Hawk. Nope. Okay.
Okay, I got the...
Take the foot!
Oh, there we go. Die punch! Alright. That'll work. When all else fails, random Shoryu.
I just throw fireballs until I win, and it'll sometimes work.
Hey, you know what? Whatever strategy you have that works, just go for it. That's what I tell people. Like, if it works, it works. Just, you know, wait for people to figure out your strategy and then come up with another one.
That's always the mystery game approach. Just find something that works and roll with it for as long as you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it's just a matter of, can you find cheese in this or that game?
Oh,
yes
shit.
or no?
God, why is Honda's attack so freaking powerful? That... Nah,
Get out of here, T-Hawk. Get out of here, Tony Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually Thunderhawk. But
I mean, who's counting?
I think his actual name is Antonio, so Tony is short for Antonio, right?
Tony Antonio Hawk. There you go.
Yeah, he's the original Tony Hawk.
Oh,
Tony Hawk Classic.
I was never good at barrels.
Oh, fucking A. Damn, E Honda just cleaned my clock. That freaking 1,000-palm move is bullshit. He got a lot of hits on that.
E Honda being bullshit, unheard of.
Nah. He's only bullshit if you don't know how to block.
Alright, Balrog.
You know what?
Balrog.
You might be onto something, Nick. The fireball approach is working.
Why would projectiles not be good? Fucking Balrog got...
Against certain fighters, projectiles are kind of busted.
Yeah. Balrog just kind of has been walking into my projectiles a bunch.
Oh my god.
It's been great.
How do I pull off a super in this?
Double quarter circle.
So, do you have easy input on? Where, like, you press select before you fight? Just press A and B when your super meter is full.
Okay.
Yeah. And obviously make sure that your opponent isn't blocking either.
I should probably...
that's kind of important.
Yeah, minor thing to consider. I haven't even tried utilizing the L and R buttons, much of any. I've just been using A and B.
The L and R buttons are also attacks in this game too. Because I think they have it to where like A and B is like light punch and light kick respectively, and then L and R is heavy punch, heavy kick.
That one makes
I
some
think
amount
that's
of
the
sense.
default anyway.
How did you phase through that fireball, Balrog?
I'm telling you, random BS. Gotta be ready for it.
Yeah, Balrog just keeps charging into my Hadokens, so ends up being a very easy target.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you Balrog.
Right, Vega.
I keep hitting A and B, and all Blanca's doing is like jumping at them to try to like bite them. And then Zangief just fucking like always fucking punches no matter what. Yes, I literally see the word super when I try it.
Maybe you turned it off or something. Press select again and then try it. There we go. Bye, Honda.
Oh no! Oh, I'm getting destroyed by Vega.
Onsen. Or whatever the Japanese bathhouse is called.
There we go.
Ooh, Cammy.
I've been slaughtered by Vega. Oh boy.
Yeah, so it's funny because Vega in specifically Super Fighter 2 Turbo is a dirty top tier if you know what you're doing. Because his wall dive move can do like all sorts of like crazy mix-ups and shit. This is of course if you actually know how to play the game or whatever. But yeah.
Shit.
I just find it funny that you're having trouble with that actual top tier. Ooh. Can I get it? No.
Yeah, I didn't even get a round off on Vega. Got his health most of the way down.
There we go.
Alright, let's get us in our go.
I
wonder if I can use the same strategy just to let you walk forward into my fireball.
I'm pissed, Zangief, you cheated.
Oh yeah, that'll happen in this game. The AI does cheat.
Literally had no health and fucking like just got back up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome to Street Fighter. Specifically
Wow.
playing the arcade mode of Street Fighter. It's not fair.
Well,
Oh, what the
Yeah, I'm starting to tell.
up to the wall.
Oh, that's a hard whiff.
Oh, wow. She actually landed that from that far. Come on.
Okay, one round down on Vega.
Fucking A. Take the bait, sucker.
I was shielded. I was blocking,
it's too
dude.
early.
I was blocking you, and you still managed to kick me. Okay, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I love video games.
I love video games too.
Video
Yeah.
games. Video games.
You know what? I'll take that.
All right. I think I'm at my next bonus stage. Barrels. Oh boy.
You just got the barrels.
Yeah.
There we go. One round down. Now,
Something I have to remember is that I'm a little bit behind you, like stream-wise, because you're out on you're out on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast, which is weird because like normally that would mean you would be behind me, but I guess since you're the one who's this is your stream and everything.
All right,
Only
Sagat?
8 barrels. I could do better than that.
Oh, I remember fighting Sagat in Street
Oh, it's
Fighter
only
1.
6. Okay, never mind. It's only 6 before you get to the Elite Four, the Shadowloo Elite Four, as it were.
Yeah, I assume Sagat is one of them.
Yep. Oh, have fun with Sagat.
I'm doing alright for myself so far, but that might be changing soon. But I've definitely gotten my fair share of fighting Sagat from Street Fighter 1.
Oh yeah. Thankfully, he's not nearly as bad in this game as he is in Street Fighter
He
1.
fell for it.
Definitely a bit spam heavy with projectiles, but then again, so am I. So who am I to complain?
Man, how did he end up blocking after that? What?
Well, Instaguns. All I remember from him was, "You're cheap."
Oh, son of a... Ah.
Hit thrones, I
Damn you,
got.
Balrog. I'm sure everybody knows this, but do you know the reason why Balrog is named the way that he is?
Because he's not actually Balrog.
No, not in the Japanese version at least. So, when this game was released, this is common knowledge for anybody who doesn't know, or anybody who does know, but for anybody who doesn't know. Oh, am I about to land a perfect? Yo, let's go! I got a perfect on Balrog.
Nice, nice.
Suck it. Anyways, the reason why Balrog is named the way he is, it's the same for Vega and for M. Bison, the boss, is that in Japan, where this game originates, Balrog is actually named M. Bison, Vega is actually named Balrog, and M. Bison is named Vega. But to keep it, from being confusing, people will sometimes refer to them as Boxer, Claw, and Dictator, respectively. The reason for the name change came because Balrog looks a lot like Mike Tyson, and they thought that the name Mike Bison wouldn't exactly go over well when the game was released, because at the time Mike Tyson was, kind of starting to lose it a little bit, so he was, gonna actually rip your head off if you didn't come at him correct. So they changed the names just to avoid legal trouble in America.
Speaking of M. Bison, see who I'm fighting now.
But you're already there.
So am I.
We might be taking it to round 3, though. Let's see.
So I still got, after Balrog, I got Vega, Sagat, then Bison. So
Oh, that's M. Bison
what
down.
round are we at right now?
We're 22 minutes in currently.
Okay, so if I play good Street Fighter, I might be able to win before 30 minutes is up.
Does this mean that I am now the world's strongest fighter? No, it can't be. There must be stronger warriors in the world. Yeah, I just beat M. Bison. As my first round, I actually almost got a perfect on M. Bison. You got a hit on me right at the end, though, so...
Counter hit. Oh, man! I just got a double KO.
Oh, that's
I don't
something that
think
rarely
counts.
happens.
Yeah. So yeah, I just had to replay it. Because nobody gets a win.
I think sometimes a double KO, sometimes it's nobody gets a win, other times it's both of you get a win.
Yeah, so if you get a double KO in the first round, when nobody has a win, then both of you get a win. But if one person has a win when you get a double KO, it doesn't count.
Okay.
The gentleman's rule, basically. Oof. Boy, Balrog's aggressive right now. Son of a... I tried to throw Hadouken and I couldn't do it. Alright, that's fine. I still have another round. Come on, you dumb boxer. Final.
And I just won the game. Well done, me. Yay. I have conquered the world. Thank God for that.
Time to watch the rest of you go at it in Street Fighter.
Come on, try it. Get counter hit, motherfucker.
Huh, didn't expect to be Street Fighter in 25, but...
And it's a fighting game with an arcade mode, there's a
Yes,
non-zero
let's
chance
go.
you'll be able to hit the end of it.
Magic Pixel win, baby. Let's fucking go.
Oh no, I Magic Pixel will crush somebody's dreams or will make somebody's dreams, and there is absolutely zero in between.
Yep.
Mm.
All right, here comes Vega. Good old Claw. There are some people that say that Vega has never been a top tier in any Street Fighter game since Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and that he's still paying for his crimes. Now, count up your crimes. That's a Kamen Rider double reference if you don't get that. Oh, he fucking dodged. I forgot he's got that move. No, you don't. Back at the... Oh, okay. Man, what is it with all these guys putting me through the fucking German suplex? Despite the fact that nobody in Street Fighter is German. To my knowledge, anyway. Another Magic Pixel win! Holy shit! Clutch factor initiated.
Non-stop clutch, non-stop clutch.
Let's fucking go, lads.
Germans for days. Germans for days.
Yeah, because you got, what, 2 fights left after Vega, or the...
Yes, it's Sagat, then it's M. Bison.
Okay, so they're all in the same predetermined order.
Yeah, once it gets to the Shadowloo 4, it's Balrog, Vega, Sagat, Bison.
Okay.
But the other 6 that lead up to that is completely random.
Mm.
Roger, roger. I wasn't sure if it was going to be, like, the first 3 of that set of 4 were random, and then the last one was always Bison, because, like...
There we go! Fucking combo hit into super. I was waiting for that.
It'd be a strange
now
thing.
That I'm actually playing, like, smart Street Fighter, like, I'm good. Let's fucking go. Alright, Sagat.
I'm listening to the attract screen now since I finished the game, and now being able to hear some of the voice clips, like right now I'm hearing Guile when he says Sonic Boom.
Oh yeah.
I think it's not too bad of quality for GBA.
Yeah, like I said, it's actually kind of impressive how they were able to put all of this onto a GBA cart and have it be like really good. Ah, fuck, he hit me low.
Now I imagine since this is a Street Fighter game, you can link up a game and
yes,
do versus
if
mode
you
with
have
that.
a link cable and 2 people with the GBA and the same game, yes, you can absolutely do link up versus mode.
Yeah, I was wondering if it's one of those games that you only need 1 cartridge for. Since some GBA games were like that, you plug in a cartridge, set up a Link's game, and then turn on the GBA on the other end of that connection on without a cartridge in, and it effectively works like download play.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you have to have 2 people with the same cart. I don't know if it does it like that. All right,
I'm back.
what's time looking like right now? 'Cause
We have about 2 minutes left, so that's probably enough.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, that'd probably be enough time for RedLion to get Sagat down, but definitely not M. Bison.
I don't know if I'm gonna get them all.
Yeah, unless you magically get like all that done, there's no way you're gonna be able to beat the fight.
Of course, people that are watching on my stream, they'll be able to see me actually take down
Yeah,
both Sagat and M. Bison.
Yeah, with how close you are, as long as you don't end up flubbing it too badly, I expect you'll be able to take down M. Bison during the break.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
So for everybody who's watching on my Twitch page, which I'm currently simul-streaming right now, y'all be able to see that. But everybody who's with part of my community, like, please go support this man. Okami Games is really, really good when it comes to video games, specifically older video games. Or newer video games, it really doesn't matter. Guy knows his stuff.
I mean, this is a retro book club.
Yeah, usually turns out the older games. And I mean, part of that is all the wild stuff that people in this community have submitted over the 4.5 years now that we've been going. So
wow, that long?
Yeah, it was just before COVID hit that we started.
I'm actually about to hit affiliate, I believe, not affiliate. It's going to be my 5-year affiliate anniversary, I think.
Nice.
Which is wild to think about that I've been an affiliate for that long.
Right?
I'm still
Like
Alright, here we go. I'm at the Bison fight.
Like, I think I hit affiliate before I started Retro Book Club, but, like, it's weird thinking about a time prior to when I started Retro Book Club, like streaming things prior to that. Because like nowadays, this is putting on this show is what at least a number of people know me for. All right, actually,
See, it's funny because I knew you for a completely different reason.
Yeah.
Being the guy when it comes to freaking drone controllers, which is one of my favorite things in the world.
I mean, I'm definitely not the only one who has a reputation there, like Slow Beef does as well.
Oh yeah. Well, Slow Beef has been around since like the dark ages of the internet.
That's
with,
true.
Roots of Prey.
Anyway, we've hit time.
He's the reason why Let's Play exists.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, we're done.
Yep, we're at time, and we're gonna take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll be playing Rusty's game up next. We'll see you in a bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Huh? Things I didn't expect.
Let's see if I can't get Bison.
Things I didn't expect.
Actually, what are you about to do? I just
Reversal. Get
I'm
fucked.
gonna keep watching you fight Bison on studio mode during the break. See if you can get him down.
Dude, people watching my stream got to see me pause for a bit
Oh,
so I could go
no.
do something.
Ah, fucking hate
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, that was rough.
How far did you get, Jim?
Oh, punished hard on that.
Yeah, that was bad. Can I do it one more time? I don't know.
I'll be right
'cause,
back.
Your breaks are a minute long, right?
They're a minute long, but we're also going to be taking a bit of time to introduce the game, so you might have time for one more push.
Depends what.
All right, let's see if I can't do it. Chat, lend me your energy. Let's take down this
This is not
vaguely
an anime.
authoritarian figure.
If we reveal the game and you're still on this attempt of fighting M. Bison, you're fine to just wrap up that attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, while you are fighting M. Bison, though, let's talk about our next game we've got today from RustyJimJob.
Alright. Okay, so I don't really have an intro section for this. I just remember vaguely played this game as a kid at one point.
Funny
Never got
story.
far in it.
Funny story. I actually had the sequel on the same console. Like it was a game I had as a kid.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm kind of curious about
Nice.
this myself.
Yeah. So we're gonna be playing Tech and the Power of Juju for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh man. So I'm familiar with the console version of the game, but not the handheld version. So this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
That's
seeing
what the
ads
console-
for the console one way back when. You know, like dumb kid me. I'm like, oh, this game looks fun. And I mean, I'm gonna guess it's like pretty okay as a console game, but like not as good as Mario Sunshine
Damn it,
or something like
Bison.
that.
All right, whatever.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That illustrious rarity of the collection games with this, the Kangaroo game, and whatever the heck the other one was. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh,
So,
God, I don't know why I loaded up everything.
The sequel, as I was mentioning, Tack 2: The Staff of Dreams, which was a game I had on GBA as a kid. I probably still have my completed file, my cart with my completed file somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Which was nothing to write home about, but one of those games you had as a kid, so you just got enjoyment out of it, even if it wasn't especially great.
Brian,
Yeah. What's up?
I come back. What the fuck did you pick?
Back in the Power of Juju for the Game Boy Advance.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey,
I hear some fists being thrown over Tack and the Power of Juju.
Over a
Man.
Nickelodeon franchise as
Babe,
well.
what the hell was that?
Guys, I gotta hide. I think I gotta hide.
All right.
I'm gonna make it like one level in and completely forget what I have to do.
Right.
All right. I've loaded up the game.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
see
ready.
it. Let's get audio on this game. Alright, I am ready to go and everybody else is.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright,
Yeah.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attacking the Power of Juju.
Okay, start a new game.
I'm fine.
Ah, there you are, Attack. Please go and fetch Locke, the mighty warrior. I have a bad feeling today, and I need to speak with him. Sure thing, Jibulba. Jibulba.
I'm like,
Jibulba.
Mighty Locke, please go fetch the key.
I like how one of the collectibles is sheep.
That's a collectible.
It says 2 out of 6 for me now, 3 out of 6, so it is what I would classify as a collectible.
Flora.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna get much insight onto this game from me. Again, I know like the first level, maybe the second one. And that is where my knowledge Attack and the Power of Juju just ends.
Well, I just got through 1-1, and I'm going to assume I don't need to get sheep. I'm gonna hope that's the case anyway. Because I'm not gonna be going out of my way for them otherwise.
So it's one of those ones where you have to hold up to grab onto vines.
You don't just automatically grab onto it, yeah.
Yeah. Sheep.
This is just giving me feelings of like Donkey Kong Country, both because of the aesthetic of the stage and also I just rode a rhino.
What's its name? Rambi.
Probably not, unfortunately. I don't know what the rhino's name is in TAC. You kidding me?
I glitched out the game, dude. Like, I was supposed to do a death animation and I fucking just like canceled it out because I did an attack.
Why is the timing for the vines so precise? Okay, there we go. Ah.
By the shrine, it's a sheep. It's wearing Locke's medallion. Oh, do I have to go sheep hunting now? Do I have to chase down that sheep? This game looks pretty decent for GBA, I would agree. Like,
Oh yeah, the graphics are definitely nice.
juggle.
Came out when? 2003?
I couldn't tell you. Hang on.
It said 2003 in the copyright screen, so
All right,
I'm going to assume.
I'm going to assume 2003 then. That sounds about right for, you know, GBA era. Need to find some more health pickups though. I'm now
So the feathers are health, right?
Yeah, the regular feathers are health. I picked up a gold feather in I think stage 1, which seemed to be a health extension. So I started with 2 HP. I'm currently riding on 3. Want to see something cool? Juju magic on these plants. Try picking one. They're much more useful now. Okay. Oh, is it a bomb? It's a bomb. Okay. Understood.
Someone set us up the bomb.
We get Juju.
What?
Oh.
Nice.
I died because I walked into an enemy that was stunned because I thought I was going to be able to walk past an enemy while it was stunned. Okay. Understood.
Ooh, I got a shield. Kinda.
Alright, let's try again with these herbs.
So I do like that you don't have to collect all the sheep in order to advance.
For now. I'm not gonna sit here and claim that that's the way it's gonna stay. Because there's... With them counting off sheep, there is probably a purpose for getting all the sheep, even if we don't know...
It's probably for 100% completion or something like that.
Likely. Yeah. Let's get our bomb again.
Next level has a new collectible. I can't believe it.
Oh, are you at the stage with the herbs now, Rusty?
Yeah. Now I'm at the herb stage.
Yeah.
Wait, so what do I do here? Oh, I just crouch into it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. You have.
For a second, I thought I couldn't pass by the herbs. I was like, why can I not? Okay, no. Oh God, bird. It's like a pterodactyl or something.
Still trying to fully understand how one avoids damage in this, but...
So you have to stun the
hey, health extension.
Purple creatures or whatever. Or rather...
Because I know that, like, yeah, you can stun them, but...
You can stun them by shooting them, or you can hit the,
beehive?
The beehive to kill them, because it summons bees, and bees are... They're apparently allergic to bees.
Oh, it looks like they take multiple hits with the bees, too. And the timing for trying to hit the beehive is sometimes a bit wonky.
Yeah, you have to jump first, then hit. You basically kind of have to like stagger press, jump, then shoot.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of how that ends up playing out in gameplay, especially because seems a number of enemies take getting stung by bees twice instead of just once. Like at that point, I would much rather.
I picked up a bunch of lives, so yeah, I still have like 4 lives.
Yeah, I'm sitting on 4 as well. Ended up finding another health extension in the stage I'm currently in, so I have 4 HP as my maximum, which is nice.
I wonder if I can just hit it from here. Okay, yeah, I can just hit it from here.
Attack having homing properties does not make things any easier on me either. Okay. I also need to figure out what these pink orbs are for. If it's like when I played the sequel way back when, then they would act as currency, but who knows? Oh, I am close to death. I need to be careful.
And bomb.
That is not careful. Alright. Let's jump back into it. 1-4.
So you can't crouch and shoot, I've noticed. So very Mega Man-esque controls here. Well, I mean, I would say Mega Man-esque, but Mega Man can't crouch, lol.
Unless you want to count slide.
Yeah, not quite the same thing. Because
it has
is crouching while moving forward.
Yeah, it has the same general attributes of being able to get through tight spaces, but the way you execute it ends up being a bit different. So it's different enough. Right, let's get that heal, get the herb.
There we go.
Alright, that's another heal. One that I don't need.
That bird comes out way too fast for my liking.
Oh, I'm a dummy. The pink orbs appear to function as basically Mario coins.
Ah.
So get enough of
that. If you pick up 100 of them, you get an extra life.
I don't think it's 100 specifically, but the general idea of pick up enough of them and you get an extra life.
Okay.
Or maybe keep an eye on how many you pick up. Maybe like I'm gonna guess 50 or something as my benchmark until proven otherwise. Oops. Jumped straight into a bird. What a fool me.
Okay, I had to be careful. Low on health here.
Ah, I died right at the end of the stage last time. Dang it.
Oh.
Wumpa fruit. I think that's Crash.
Okay, so the weeds are stuff that you could pick up across the whole entire world and not just in one part of the stage.
Yeah, it looks like they're supposed to be herbs, is what they said in dialogue. I need another bomb. Please give. That is not how... Oh, you know what? No, that got the job done. I'll take it.
Oh, okay. Moving platforms.
Extra
sort
life.
of, kind of. They're moving up and down.
So when you say you did the first stage, Rusty, by which you mean the first world, or literally like the first stage?
No, like I just remembered the first stage,
Like 1-1.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
and I was like, "Hey, I remember this game. I should bring it. It was funny."
Is it
So
being funny?
You're only going off of one stage that you remember.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
that's
basically.
Hey, sometimes they
that's good enough for Retro Book Club.
I was gonna say, like,
Yep.
it's not uncommon for us to also have people bring a game that they haven't played before in Retro Book Club as I remember hearing this game is good. I want to try it with some other people, and this will be a good opportunity to do exactly that. Like, that's also a valid approach. So,
Just over Bubs.
Yeah, like
Or, you know, if you're a masochist, you're just like, hey, I brought this really bad kusoge. Now I'm going to make everybody suffer.
I'm about to make it everybody's problem.
Yeah.
The, way back in our first season, there was something that we did, which we didn't end up maintaining because I would have to come up with ideas for like every month, and it was having like a themed show where the games revolve around a specific idea, and one of them was one of those things was game that you remember hearing was good, or like a lot of people talk about was good, but you never played. Because I think for that show is the first time I got to sit down for a more than just a few minutes with Final Fantasy VI.
Really?
Yeah.
You had never played that before. That's actually kind of surprising because
I mean,
most of the people in my community love Final Fantasy, so...
I've beaten Final Fantasy VI at this point. Like,
Oh, okay.
So,
But,
like...
yeah, this was like a long...
Yeah, this
time
would
ago,
have been the first year that we were doing the show.
okay.
And it's not like I was like, oh, I only just heard about this game. I think no, I've heard about Final Fantasy VI in passing a lot, but just never. And like I heard about it enough to have the general gist of the plot of Final Fantasy VI. Just never personally played it myself.
Right. That's sort of the similar vibe to my show Demo Disc, where people from my community are just like, hey, you've never played this game before. Why don't you play it? You know, that kind of thing. And that was how I played, God, so many good games for the first time. A lot of Sonic games. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, Sonic Riders. I'm about to play Sonic Forces in a little bit, like a couple weeks.
I'm sorry.
Well, that was one
Dude.
that, you know...
There's I think it's an itch.io game, which is a parody of Sonic Forces called Sonic Suggests, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But it's not just Sonic games, obviously. Like, there's Fez was a game that was brought up. One Finger Death Punch was a game I really enjoyed. Trying to think of some other good examples. There was just recently I played Blur, which was a racing game for the Xbox 360 made by Activision, same people who made Project Gotham Racing. And think of it like Need for Speed meets Mario Kart. I am not joking. Like real cars, but with Mario Kart, you know, properties. Like you actually have like attacks that you can do give your opponent. You have speed boosts. You have like sonic booms that can deflect other people's attacks. Like it's a great game.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? Like I think I've seen that game before in passing. I might even have it and just haven't played it before. But to pull up a more recent example, especially since I saw it being brought up in the chat of a game that I played through properly for the first time pretty recently, Crash Bandicoot 1.
Oh yeah.
I haven't really, like, I played it here and there, usually if I got thrown it for, like, some sort of mystery race thing. But my first time actually playing through it proper and, like, to the end, was just last year, so.
Yeah, so I'm in the same boat then, because I actually never grew up playing any of the Crash Bandicoot games, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, a lot of people say
that's like a game that everybody says, "Oh man, you haven't played that game before?" I'm just like, yeah, like I didn't play, like, I played a lot of games growing up, but I didn't play all of them.
Honestly, when it comes to the PS1 juggernauts, I think Spyro's a way better franchise than Crash, personally. At least it's more to my taste.
Also another PS1 game that I never played a whole lot of.
Spyro,
I don't think I've ever played it at all, as the Spyro games.
Spyro games are a bit more to my taste. I do enjoy a good 3D collectathon from time to time. And I think the Spyro games make for like a good entry-level collectathon. They're not especially difficult. At least the first one isn't. Save for a few moments here and there. And there's just enough to do in each of the worlds. And the worlds are generally small. Like they're like I don't think the worlds are as big as like a world in Mario 64, for example. But there's a lot more worlds to balance that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course,
see, when it came to like platformers, specifically on the PS1, I didn't really play like any of them, honestly. Like the only game I would consider a platformer that heads up, if you carry the bomb for too long, it will explode on you.
yeah. I learned about that one the hard way, unfortunately,
the only
earlier.
platformer I really consider.
To confirm,
PS1.
but really fast. To confirm, 50 purple orbs gets you an extra life.
Oh, it's 50. Okay. That's honestly probably how I've been staying alive for so long.
But yeah, as you were about PS1 platformers.
Yeah. The only PS1 platformer I can really consider one that I actually remember from memory is Tomba.
Yeah, that's actually one that I'm going through right now in my downtime, because I've been trying to go through a lot of PS1 games, because I never really grew up with a PS1. I had a PS1 for a while, but I didn't really have many games for it. Like, it was mostly Parappa and Jammerlammy that I played on it, so yeah. I want to go through...
The games that I had for PS1 were all of my brother and sister's RPGs.
Yeah, I want to go through more games on my PS1. The same year that I went through Final Fantasy VI for the first time, which I want to say was like 2 years ago at this point, where I went through the full game. That same year was when I first played Final Fantasy VII as well, like original PS1 FF7.
You want to know how I remember Final Fantasy VII? Or playing it?
What?
On the PC. CD-ROM, baby.
That's a choice, Paul.
That was how I played freaking Final Fantasy VII for the first time. And when I actually get around to that game on Save Point, because I will on my Save Point show, I'm gonna play the PC version, not the PS1 version. And specifically because of that.
And as Rega is noting in chat, if you're gonna play Crash, play it through the Insane trilogy, and similar deal with Spyro through the Reignited trilogy. Because they definitely they're worthwhile compilations of their respective trilogies. Enhanced.
These birds are fucking annoying, dude.
Right.
Swing. I made it to World 2.
Yeah, I'm currently cruising through World 2. World 2.
I'm still going through World 1.5.
So far, World 2.
Right now.
So far, World 2 isn't as hard as the late stages of World 1. Because I definitely took a few deaths in World 1, but World 2 I feel like I've been cruising through a lot easier.
Yeah.
And this is a very back and forth sort of stage. Go all the way to the right, fall down, go all the way to the left, rinse and repeat. You know how it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although it's weird getting used to, now I actually have
That's it. I'm dead. Like, dead.
Oh, did you run out of lives?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no.
What's time at right now?
19 and a half minutes in currently.
Alright, I'm gonna try and give this one more shot. Oh, I had to start from the beginning?
Yeah, I don't think the game saves until you get to the end of a world.
Yeah. I'm good. I actually need to take a break anyway.
Fair.
I'll be right back.
I'll go ahead for a bit longer, but I see on the restream that Heavybass stopped as well, so we may not be on this game for that much longer. Oh, I just got wrecked by that rat. Yeah, once you get going, you can end up sitting pretty comfortably for lies. I'm sitting on 7 now.
I'm sitting on 8 currently.
Yeah, I was sitting on 8 and then I died. So I mean,
yeah, I mistook the background, dude. As like a part of the fucking level for a second there.
Mm-hmm.
So I just jumped into spikes.
I'm a few orbs short of getting another extra life anyway, so I'll be back on 8 again shortly. Enough lies to ensure that I'm not going to get a game over during the remainder of our time. Also, even just the rest of the game, depending on how long the game is. Like, a GBA game with save slots, I'm estimating a full playthrough would be like 2 hours. That's my ballpark estimate, anyway.
I could see that.
RedLion, Rega's saying that if you had PS4, they would mail you Reignited Trilogy for demo disc. I don't think RedLion's here at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to use this opportunity to tune into the stream.
Oh, never mind, you are here.
Oh. Yeah. What? Did something happen?
I was just saying that Rega said in my chat that if you had a PS4, Rega would just mail you Reignited Trilogy for demo disc.
Oh, me? No, I don't have one, unfortunately. I'm trying to look for one, honestly, but...
I imagine you can find them for like a decent price at this point now that the PS5's been out for...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think I've actually started seeing them on, what is it?
Clearance?
No, at like, my local, like, thrift stores.
Oh.
Actually.
Alright.
Or maybe not thrift stores. Maybe more like Facebook Marketplace or something like that.
Yeah, they're, I mean, whether or not they're good prices as well is another question, because I've been to enough thrift stores, and sometimes you can get good deals, sometimes you're paying double what you would otherwise.
Right. I love how you're the only one who's currently going right now, and everyone else is paused.
Oh, yeah. Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna stop the timer here.
Yeah, I mean, I was assuming... See, what I was assuming was that we were stopping, so I paused.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm good with stopping now.
I just stopped because I didn't want to, like, keep playing.
you got a full game over. You had a reason to. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be playing Heavybass's game up next. We'll see you in a bit.
Alright.
That was interesting, but at the same time...
It's one of those games that, like, I kind of just forgot I was...
a bad game.
I kind of just forgot I was playing the game halfway through, because I was just, in conversation, so I was more focused on that and just, like, on autopilot when playing the actual game.
Oh, by the way, custom robo for demo disc? Absolutely, Rega.
That's one of those games that I also want to try at some point, because I have friends who tell me that custom robo is really good.
While we're here at break, any of you guys who are part of my community or haven't joined my Discord or whatever, free invite to join the Discord. I'll go ahead and post an invite to... Or I'll just DM the people here an invite, not just, do it to the server or whatever.
Yeah, just DM them.
If you are in my Discord, in the Demo Disc channel, you can request up to 3 games at a time. And we have like a wait list where I go through and play games every single week. Whichever one is the one that gets chosen is what I play for the week. And I just play it like a couple hours at a time. Or until I'm just like, nah, I'm done with playing the game. Like, a couple weeks ago, I played, what was it? It was, the Zoo Race. Someone actually requested me to play that game. And it was hot garbage, so I was just like, okay, I'm done. And then after I played that, I just went immediately to the next game, which was Mortal Kombat Gold.
Hot garbage is always the
An infinitely better game.
Hot garbage is always the most fun kind of garbage. Anyway, we are back for our third game for tonight from Heavybass.
All right, so
we have a returning game.
We have a returning game. We are going to right a wrong that happened because I wasn't part of this original run because we're going to be playing the sequel wars for the gens.
Yes, for those who don't.
As in Mega Man Sequel Wars, we're playing Episode Red.
Ooh,
yeah,
let's
for
go.
for
this game.
For people who aren't aware of the sequel wars in this project, I'm pretty sure most people in this call are at least aware of the Wily Wars, the Genesis port of Mega Man 1, 2, and 3 compiled together. Well, Sequel Wars is an effort to port 4, 5, and 6 to the Genesis, and I think at the time when we played this last time around, only Mega Man 4 was done. I don't know if they finished up 5 or 6 by this point, but
they are making the 5th one. It'll be called Episode Blues.
Okay, so it's still just Mega Man 4.
It's still just Episode Red.
It's still just Red, but when Episode Blues gets out, I will be bringing that to the show.
Okay. Yeah, I remember this one last time because they had like a bunch of options, like different playable characters, for example, who ended up playing differently. I think somebody told me, go play as Roll, so I played as Roll the last time when we played this last time around.
Mm-hmm. You play
default or purist? And
I'm pretty sure this is gonna guaranteed be a good game. So default is your basic.
I mean, yeah, it's Mega Man, so pretty
hang on.
safe call.
Heavybass, I gotta freaking blast you. Like, I gotta put you to 200% because I cannot hear a word you're saying.
Do I need to be closer?
No, you're good now.
Yeah.
I have you up at 200%.
Yes, I still do not see the game on Ashley's stream.
Ashley, you awake still?
Yeah. I gotta say, did we hit that point of sleep catching up to Ashley?
Maybe.
Oh, that's fine.
Ashley.
Well, if he's gone, well, he's gone. Which probably means we might be skipping the game tonight. That'd be good enough.
I mean, we'll still be playing Ashley's game. Ashley just may not be conscious for it. But I can hide Ashley's stream for a little bit, and if Ashley comes back, I can prop back up.
I think the advice would be drink coffee. Anyway.
I mean, the real advice would be remember to sleep.
That doesn't necessarily work either because some people can be like immune to the effects of caffeine, and coffee could actually put them to sleep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm one of those people who's just not affected by coffee. I tried drinking it from time to time. It didn't really do much of anything for me. So I don't end up taking caffeine because I don't really care for the taste of coffee anyway. But I have everything set up, so I'm ready when everybody else is.
All right.
Let's
go.
All right. Starting in 5.
Do you want us to start from the robot select screen, or?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Just get into
so that way
go into a
everybody's on the same
file,
page.
go get to the boss select screen.
All right, we're doing the Mega Man 4, right?
Yeah, it's the only one that's done, so it's the only one you can do.
Yeah, it's the only one you can do.
There's a lot of settings as well, so you can confirm that stuff as well.
All right. All right, ready whenever you are.
All right. Once I see everybody on the Robot Master Select screen, then I'll go ahead and count us down. Because Rusty's still trying to get in.
I forget. Do I go for Fairman first or Brightman first? It's been a minute since I played Mega Man 4.
I usually start with Toadman.
Oh yeah, Toadman is he's actually the easiest one to beat. So
I mean, I don't know if I don't remember if he's still easy in Sequel Wars or not, because he's very easy to cheese in the original NES one, but may not be as easy to in
yeah, that's true.
In the Genesis one.
They buffed some bosses, and I believe they've nerfed some others.
All right, I see everybody on the boss select screen. So starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mega Man The Sequel Wars. Toadman.
Toadman.
Dust
Ribbit.
Okay, yeah.
And
So
he's got the charge shot, baby. So yeah, funny story. Mega Man 4 was actually the first Mega Man game I ever played.
oh well, that's a good start for me. I forgot that. I don't know if this is also the case with Wily Wars, but the C button on the Genesis controller just functions as a straight up a slide input. I don't know if it works like that as well for Mega Man 3 and Wily Wars.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right.
It's probably not something I'm going to be utilizing all that much because of muscle memory, and also it's a bit awkward to reach over to it as opposed to just hitting down and jump. But it's still neat that it's there. Also,
Yeah, dude, this is everything I've wanted out of the freaking sequel to Wily Wars. And then some.
I don't know if there was ever, like, if there was...
Not a good idea.
I don't know if there was ever plans to do this officially back when, you know, Wily Wars was
Oh,
relevant.
man, here comes that damn snail. Oh, well, they actually give the sub-bosses a health bar. That's nice.
Yep, that's one of the
The
improvements.
devs thought of everything.
And they added a bunch.
Thanks, Edward.
Let's try fighting the snail myself as well. Oh god, that's a bomb.
Yep. Be careful of bombs.
Bombs do hurt. Getting hit by an
Yes, they do.
explosion.
They can confirm.
Getting hit by an explosion
I don't know.
will usually do a number on you.
Right, I gotta be careful with the freaking waterfall on the second snail.
Yeah. Actually, the waterfall might be good for lining up your jump height, potentially. I don't really think of it about that, though. I just shoot it a bunch. Yeah, keep throwing bombs at me. Goodbye, snail. You will be missed.
Thank you, life.
R.I.P. in pieces. Ah, shit. Not for me, though.
Oh, crap. I'm getting fished.
Oh no, not the fish. That's the worst.
I'm likely
So
gonna
it's
be...
funny, we've had 2 Mega Man games in a row this week, this time around. Because last week someone brought in Mega Man 5, right?
Yeah, two Mega Man games in as many weeks. And we had vanilla Mega Man 5 last week, and now we're stepping back with Mega Man 4, but also at the same time stepping forward because it's on Genesis now.
Yeah. Now we're playing with 16-bit power.
I forgot. I have to fight this second
Oh wait,
snail
no, that's
again.
the wrong slogan. It's Sega does what Capcom don't. No, wait, no, that's not right.
Sega does what Cap can't.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. Sega does what Cap
Right,
can't. I like that.
Or can't calm. Your choice.
Capcom.
Alright, that's better.
Oh no! I tried to cheese it.
Oh, sad day. The fish dropped
Well,
health.
Yeah, you can't really mess around with those spikes too much.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Spikes are still Mega Man's greatest weakness.
Who'da thunk it? Hi, Toadman.
Yes, every great warrior has their Achilles heel.
Bullet.
Mega Man has spikes. Sonic has spikes.
Mario
Ironically enough, Mario doesn't have spikes.
and
He just has open pits.
Looks like Toadman is still just as cheesable as he ever was.
Yeah. Okay. So one thing they added, which you obviously discovered, was the fact that you can actually test weapons after you've beat the bosses. Which I thought was
Oh,
a very
really?
nice feature. Yes.
Yeah, I think I remember that from when we played this last time. When you get to the screen where it's telling you got such and such weapon, instead of being a demo that automatically plays out showing the weapon. You're playing the demo. And it also gives you a small description of what it does, too. I believe that's also...
They actually give boss intros. That's neat.
Rush
nice
Marine.
little touch.
Yeah.
And I immediately died. Fuck.
You died to Toadman? My god!
Well, I was going into it with no lives and 1 health, so...
Ugh.
I believe next...
all right. I'm gonna go with my original strat and go with Brightman first.
Sure. Brightman's where I'm going now, because I believe that is...
Yeah.
Uh,
I was trying to be cheeky and follow Nick's lead, but I think I start with Brightman.
yeah, start with who you want, so...
It's been a while since I played Mega Man 4 in any capacity on this stream. I think the last time I played it was like 3 years ago.
Which is funny because of how often, or no, that's a different, Name That Tune where Mega Man just always shows up. Well, I think it's shown up, on your Name That Tune scene before as well.
Oh, Mega Man 4? Yeah, it's definitely showed up in some capacity.
Well, Mega Man in general.
Yeah. Mega Man is, if not my absolute favorite IP. Mega Man, Street Fighter, Phoenix Wright, pretty much anything made by Capcom. It's even gotten to the point where people have criticized me for being a Capcom fanboy, which I had rebuked those claims, saying I like other video game companies too. I just happen to like Capcom more.
So I guess then the question becomes, what's a Capcom game franchise that you don't like?
Let's see.
That's a good question.
I can tell you one that I wouldn't say I dislike, but it's definitely one that didn't really mesh with me, is Bionic Commando.
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely.
Trying to get used to a platformer game where you don't have a jump button is weird to get used to, which is a shame, because I like grapple games, but if I want to play a game that has like a grapple hook mechanic, I'm just going to go play Ninja 5-0.
Yeah, oh man. I don't know if my friend Ethan is watching, but he actually requested that game on demo discs like a long time ago. And that's one of his favorite games. Yeah, Ninja 5-0. Yeah. I played that game.
Yeah, Ninja 5-0 is a very good GBA game.
And it's re-released.
Yeah, it's getting a re-release too, which
really?
is really good because Ninja 5-0 is like one of the most expensive GBA games on the platform. So
I jumped too early.
Being able to have it accessible to more people is a good thing.
What I was gonna say, as far as like Capcom franchises I don't like, I wouldn't necessarily say I don't like this franchise. I've never played enough of it. Is Resident Evil, surprisingly enough.
Interesting. I mean,
yeah,
I
like everybody I know is a massive fan of Resident Evil, at least in my inner circle, right? I have not played any Resident Evil game more than like 5 minutes. I played like 5 minutes of Resident Evil 4. I remember, like when I was maybe like, I forget exactly how old I was. I think it was maybe like 13 or something like that.
And that's actually, funny enough, another example of a game that I didn't really play until, not the series in general, but Resident Evil 4 specifically, I didn't play through until the remake from last year. Although this year I did go through the original RE4.
I mean, I know about all the memes of Resident Evil 4, you know, Jill Sandwich, Mousley, and all the other stuff.
Well, Jill Sandwich is Resident Evil 1, but...
Well, yeah, I'm just talking about as a franchise.
No line will kill me any more than at the beginning of Resident Evil 4, where Leon goes, "Where's everybody going? Bingo?" And then you just cut to title card. It's great. But yeah, there's still a few Resident Evil games I still need to play as well. I think that the mainline ones, the only ones I have not beaten, are 1 and 6. I think all the others I've beaten.
Alright, let's see if I can at least take down Brightman.
The more modern Resident Evils are consistently pretty good. Like 4 remake, the remakes of 2 and 3 were pretty solid. And then of course Resident Evil 7 and 8 were also really good. And they also tended to be pretty short as well if you're just doing a single playthrough. Like, they're usually pretty respectful of your time. Alright, let's get ourselves an E-Tank! Oh, it is weird hearing, Pharaoh Man's, song, on Genesis.
God damn it, I was so close.
Pharaoh Man's song is probably a contender for one of my favorite Mega Man 4 songs.
Oh, dude, Pharaoh Man is just one of my favorite Robot Masters in general.
I think
I'm actually gonna try and.
I think I remember liking the Cossack stage theme as well.
Oh.
And I don't think I'm playing at a fast enough pace to be able to get Cossack stages here, because that's been the norm for me whenever we have a Mega Man game on here, because I'm usually pretty familiar with them, is within the time frame I've been decently consistently able to get all 8 Robot Masters down. I did that with Mega Man 5 last week, and got into the first Proto Man stage for a minute or two.
Oh yeah, when you get the
I missed.
items such as the balloon or the hook, they get their own thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot to get the item that's in Pharaoh Man stage. Oh well.
Oh yeah, I forget what it is. It's like a item 2 type deal.
Balloon.
The balloon, yeah.
Yes.
Balloon.
Don't worry, I didn't get it either.
Something adjacent to that. I know where it is. If I'm just playing casually, I usually just forget about it, especially if I'm playing it in a 30-minute block of time like this. Alright, that's a Pharaoh Man down.
Damn.
Oh, fuck. That means I have to
You're
go...
moving at a very fast rate, my guy.
That means I have to go do Ringman next. Oh,
Ringman
Oh,
sucks.
have fun.
Hate him.
I never like going through Ringman's stage.
Ringman stage is contender for like one of the worst stages of Mega Man history, in my opinion. Right up there with the Lek-Man, right up there with
I'm assuming we're not counting Wily stages or Wily adjacent stages in that.
No, just purely Ringman stage, like purely Robot Master stages.
Okay.
Like the worst I can tell you right now. You got a Lek-Man stage, you got Frostman stage, you've got Ringman stage. I'm trying to think of some of the other really bad ones. Heatman stage if you don't have item 2. Trying to think, who are some other really bad offenders?
I don't think I've ever... You mentioning that, I don't think I've ever done Heatman stage without item 2, which...
I had to once. It was to qualify for a Mega Man 2 race.
I'm guessing it was one of the I'm guessing it was a Momocon one.
No, actually, it wasn't a
really?
Momocon. It was for a I forget what it was. It was some like it was somebody's it was for a video game store that I went to.
Okay.
That had like an all-day event or whatever. There was like qualifiers for the Mega Man 2 race at the beginning of the day. And somehow I ended up qualifying, and I ended up getting, I think, like, 5th place, and there were, like, 8 entries, so...
I can say, like, so, I know they've done qualifiers...
Yeah, doing Heatman stage without item 2, yeah, that was fun.
I can say, I know they've done...
There were some people who were just like, it's possible? And there was somebody who I met up with who showed me the path, and I was just like, all right, hold on. I gotta get out a notebook and actually like write all this shit down.
Yeah.
It was that bad.
I know I've done, for the Momocon races, they've had Mega Man X before, and I remember that because, one of the years I did the Mega Man X race they had, the qualifier, was you had to beat Boomer Kawanger's stage, but that's doing Boomer Kawanger first, meaning you didn't have stuff like dash boots. You could technically...
Oh, that's fun.
you were technically allowed to go into Chill Penguin stage and get the dash boots and then leave. But by the time the qualifiers were done, if you wanted to qualify, you were going to have to jump straight into Boomer Kawanger's stage.
I finally beat a Robot Master.
Nice.
I beat Pharaoh Man.
Well done.
Yeah, we're about halfway through, so I'm currently expecting I'll have, like, 6, maybe 7 of them done by the 30 minutes.
Yes. But yeah, I think it was either last year or the year before when I did the X race in Momocon. They did Flame Mammoth stage, but you had to go through Flame Mammoth stage without using
Without Chill Penguin?
Chill Penguin's weapon.
Yeah.
So
so everything was on fire.
So everything was still on fire.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It's not.
You say that, but
It's probably something that a lot of people aren't really used to, because, like, anybody who knows anything about Mega Man X knows you start with Chill Penguin, so
absolutely, you start with Chill Penguin.
It's not really that common to see somebody having to go through Flame Mammoth stage with Chill Penguin still standing.
Is, who do you pick second? Because you always go Chill Penguin first.
My pick for second is Storm Eagle, personally.
You are correct. You go Penguin, Eagle, Mammoth, and then you finish out the rest of the order. So, like, Mandrill,
Yep.
Armadillo, and then, was it Octopus? No. It's
Mandrill, Armadillo, Octopus, and then Sting Chameleon.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because you...
Mega Man X was the very first game I played for Save Point Redux, and I'm still trying to remember the order that I did it. All I remember is that I did Penguin first, Eagle second.
Godspeed to people who are able to go through all of Mega Man X without having to replay stage and still getting every item. Because, like, you have to do some real fun trickery.
Have you ever attempted a iceless jump in Boomer Kawanger stage?
I think I've attempted to do that before. I might have gotten it once before, but it is really tight.
Yeah, that is tighter than a Chinese finger trap, my boys.
All right,
and girls.
I'm just gonna go ahead and sink to life.
Very, very tight. the window for that is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I'm good with just not doing this again. If I would rather just, like, because, like, you can do that because I think by that point, like, if I'm playing in a race setting, with the route that I would take, I would already be able to use a charged Chill Penguin, you know, slide across with that, which works well enough.
That's the preferred way to do it, honestly.
Yeah, I think using Boomer Kawanger's weapon is also a method that works, but obviously you have to replay the stage for that, because you don't have Boomer Kawanger's weapon the first time around you're going through Boomer Kawanger's stage. You got Ring Boomerang!
Oh wow, you actually managed to do Ringman stage.
Yeah.
Nice. You actually managed to do it on stream, too.
Alright, Dustman, you're up next. It should be Dust, Skull, Dive, and then Drill to close out.
Yeah, Drill Man was the last one.
All fourth, if you're like me.
Yeah. I mean, there's no wrong way to play a Mega Man game, honestly.
There isn't.
You know, everybody does things differently, and I think that's one of the reasons why I like Mega Man so much.
Something I didn't realize about this hack because of the deaths I'm taking, but something that I think is the case. If you finish a stage and you don't have any lives, you get those lives back up to 2.
Line, really?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really observe that until now, because I sunk a life on Ringman to get through him, and then when I went into Dustman's stage, I had that life back.
Oh yeah, it'll start you back on 2 lives.
Yeah, which
is nice.
Yeah, it saves you the trouble of taking intentional death to get those lives back.
Which iteration of Mega Man is my favorite, Tommy? Are we talking like iteration as in like series, or like specifically what game in each series?
I assume we're talking about which sub-series of Mega Man, so like Classic, X, Zero, Battle Network.
That's hard. Oh shit. If we're talking series-wise,
Sure.
it's 1A, 1B between Classic and X. Like, I know Rega's out there in chat probably saying, Battle Network is his, because he's a massive Battle Network
Yeah,
fan,
Rega
but...
is saying in my chat, Battle Network / Star Force.
Oh yeah, Star Force is another thing he likes too, but like, it's hard to choose between Classic and X. Like, Mega Man X was literally like the very first video game I remember playing as a kid, so like, it's always got a special place in my heart. But
yeah, I'm torn between
Mega Man, the classic Mega Man series. Mega Man 4 was the very first game I remember beating as a kid.
Yeah, I'm torn between Classic and X as well, mainly because I think X has higher highs than Classic, but it also has lower lows than Classic.
Oh yeah. You know, sometimes you get games like X5, then you get games like X7. Bird to the ground!
Burn to the ground!
Bird to the ground! Woo!
Yeah, one day I will play through X7. I still do want to play through X8 because they apparently managed to salvage that from 7, but like the damage had also been done by that point.
Oh yeah, absolutely it was.
Alright,
That's four down.
let's fight us a Dust Man.
Man, you can tell I'm rusty at Mega Man because I haven't even gotten past like the second Robot Master yet. For me,
Yeah, I can tell I'm ass at Mega Man because like I haven't even beaten a Robot Master. I'm getting my shit kicked in.
I mean, it does feel like Sequel Wars is harder than vanilla Mega Man 4. Part of that might be because I'm just so used to Mega Man 4 on NES comparatively. But it does feel like some of the jumps are a bit tighter to make in Sequel Wars.
Yeah.
Alright, it was nice knowing you, Dustman.
Okay, I got another game over. I'll just play this on my own time, I think. I'm not gonna make any progress in Mega Man for sure. Like, we're already like, I think, over 20 minutes in.
Yep, we got 7 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, so I'll just wait the timer out.
Take down Bright Man.
Yeah, I think I've got the time to take down Skullman. I don't think I will have the time to take down Dive Man, though.
Hell? He's clipping right through me.
Also, Brightman's just a jerk in general to fight.
Yeah, that's why I have Pharaoh Shot here.
Oh,
I do have an E-Tank. I forgot about that.
Oh, Pharaoh Shot's what you use against Brightman. Interesting.
Well, I think he's weak to that, right? Or is it Toadman's weapon?
It's Toadman's weapon, and then you use Brightman's weapon against Pharaoh Man.
Oh, I had it backwards. Damn.
I don't know what it does damage-wise. Maybe it does alright damage to Brightman. I don't know. I kind of like this version of Skullman's theme in Sequel Wars.
Yeah, the soundtrack is really nice. Like, they made the Mega Man soundtrack feel more Thunder Force-y, which is, you know, like the epitome of Sega Genesis soundtracks as far as I'm concerned.
Right. I don't think I need to get an E-Tank at this point.
God damn it! I was on 1 pixel of health!
Oh no!
You fucker!
Oh no!
Alright. This time it's personal, Bright Man.
Make these jumps carefully.
Alright, let's go, you light bulb head-ass motherfucker.
he uses...
Knock his lights out!
I see what you did there.
I was gonna say, if you could hit him regularly, just like one shot. If you hit him, if you damage him about 4 health, he'll use the time stopper. He is a bit of a jerk with that one. But if you can pretty much hit him before, he doesn't get to use his bright stopper, and then he's much manageable.
Alright, Skullman.
You can just hit him once and then just use the reflux to beat him regularly. Now I'm gonna see if I can try and...
I see Skullman being as much of a shitter as always. Cool. Alright, you're gone anyway.
Not a bitch.
Oh yeah, that's another stage that I remember being kind of rough. That Rega's bringing up in chat. Jewel Man's stage from Mega Man 9.
See, I didn't really play as much of 9 and 10 as I should have. I know of them, I just never really got around to them because they were on WiiWare and I didn't really have that. But
that's like the best.
Best believe I'm gonna rectify that.
Better than 2.
I mean, there are in Legacy Collection too, so that's pretty much the way to play those games at this point.
Yeah.
Especially with the closure of at least a few online stores, because you can. I think the only platform you can now get the Mega Man 9 and 10 on, where the original platforms is on PS3. Oh, hang on. I'll read that out in a second once I get into gameplay here.
Oh my god.
Farah, oh good, I made it in time. Told you I'd come home soon enough. Taking a deep dive with bright ideas. I know the drill by this point. Each robot master bites the dust, some being a little more skull shit than others.
Hi, Beak.
I don't know if I have 9 and 10 on PS3. I know I at least have 9 and 10 on both Xbox 360 and on Wii.
I love how JimJob is basically playing the Wario game for Virtual Boy at this point.
I mean, it's a good game, it turns out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely,
You know what's funny is that I never owned a Virtual Boy growing up, but you know what I did have?
What?
A fucking Tiger R-Zone.
R-Zone? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, I got another one here. And something Summering Ringman.
Lol.
Girl, my drinks.
I don't own an R-Zone, but there was one point where one of the local stores did have an R-Zone in, so I got to try it for a bit to see what it was like. Didn't end up buying it. I would like to get one at some point just because it would be a weird piece of history to have. But I get some use out of my Virtual Boy. I played through Wario Land and Panic Bomber on it. I want to play through some of the other games that I have on my Virtual Boy, but I don't use it much, it turns out. I can't imagine why.
Your eyes will be fine.
No, yeah, totally. I mean, it's kind of a soft goal of mine that I haven't really been working on, where I want to beat every game in my Virtual Boy backlog by the end of the year, which honestly isn't that high of a bar, because I only own 4 Virtual Boy games, and I've beaten half of them. I've beaten Wario Land, and I've beaten Panic Bomber. I've still had to beat Tower Boxer, which I started, and I have to beat, quote-unquote, Galactic Pinball, which is the other Virtual Boy game I have. Alright. Let's see if I can at least make it to the checkpoint. We got 1 minute left with Sequel Wars, and then we're out of here.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the concept of this game, and I really do hope they end up, finishing 5 and 6 soon. It's just, I am really rusty at Mega Man right now, and I don't have the energy for it right now.
Yeah. I might as well just let these last...
It's got a foreground and background gimmick. That's neat.
I'm gonna let these last few seconds play out. The last 15 seconds.
Come on, Base. You got this.
I got him.
Kill that son of a bitch. That light bulb head ass motherfucker.
Nice work.
He's still leading.
There it is. He gone.
Just in time, too.
6 bosses. Not bad.
Yeah, I was working on my 7th.
And I broke sequence breaking, too.
Alright.
Well, aren't you special?
We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we'll be playing my game up next. We'll see you in a bit.
Oh boy.
Oh
here
boy.
we go.
This would be a good time to hit intermission on my stream.
Okay, stretching my legs.
No, I'm not heading out or anything like that. I'm taking a break.
Yeah, just intermission. Yeah.
Just relax for a bit.
Get rid of those pesky pre-rolls.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I gotta stop playing Wario for a bit.
How dare.
Yeah.
I mean, how dare you not play a good game?
Like one of the only good games for the Virtual Boy.
I was gonna say one of the few good ROM hacks I've known, but then I've been opened up to other stuff.
I was talking about Virtual Boy Wario Land
Oh, right,
in this
right,
case.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, Pete. That game that was the second game I suggested, but I'm saving that for when you come back on here.
The what was
It's
it?
a fun one, I'll say that.
The other Virtual Boy game I still need to get around to playing, Jack Brothers, because I always hear that's good. It's also hard to find. Hooray! Anyway, we are back for our 4th game tonight from me.
What
Now,
have you brought this week, Nick?
Those who saw what consoles we have in play probably noticed we have Game Gear in play. Surprising no one, it's me who brought Game Gear.
I'm not surprised.
Because like who else would bring Game Gear? We've had a handful of Game Gear games on here, but they are few and far in between. But I wanted to Beak, if you wanna jump in, sure. Hang on. I'm gonna do something really quick here.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I have a feeling I'll pull.
Alright, I moved Ashley to AFK, so Beak. I moved Ashley to AFK so Beak can hop in. I'm also going to note Ashley.
Ashley.
Yeah, I can probably play for her until either she wakes up or she doesn't, because I don't want to take this from her.
Yeah, I'm posting a message in the RBC room, basically saying, Ashley, if you wake up, let me know, and Beak can hop out and you can hop back in.
Also, you say you brought a Game Gear game, correct?
Yeah.
Why am I reading an SMS file?
It's really, yeah, I was confused by that as well when I was grabbing the game. It is actually a Game Gear game, because I loaded it up to be sure.
Okay.
I get this message typed. But yeah, went with a Game Gear game. I haven't played a whole lot of Game Gear games. Heck, there was one that I played through recently that I'm like, oh, this would make a fun Kuso game, which I ended up giving to Pulse later.
I think Ashley just woke up.
Oh, did Ashley just wake up? Well, it's time for you to get out of here, Beak.
Well, that was my fun time. Good night, everybody.
Wow, a record appearance.
All right.
Wow.
We'll see if Ashley pops back in. But continuing where I was going with that, like, let me actually check my statistics on backlog rate, because I have very few Game Gear games, because a lot of them were, you know, ports of Master System games or, like, watered-down Genesis games. Yeah, I have, in my Game Gear backlog, 10 Game Gear games that I finished. So that's how few games I've played through on the Game Gear. But this is one.
Game Gear games.
But when it comes to Game Gear games, this is one that I played through recently. In fact, I played through this earlier this week, and it ended up being a pretty fun time. So I'm going to put it forth to all of you. This is for Game Gear, Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dude, no way.
okay.
Alright,
All right.
I see Ashley
I'm on
popping back
board.
in here. Welcome. Good morning.
Yeah.
Hi, sorry
Good
about that.
morning.
You're good. You'll have to put your stream back up. We're currently on game 4 currently, so you can load up the one labeled My Choice. Because we just revealed it as you hopped in call again.
We also set a record for the shortest appearance of Beak on the show.
Yeah, Beak hopped in temporarily to fill the last slot. But now that you're here, you can once again fill it.
And she didn't
Yeah.
get to play a single game.
Yeah,
Dude,
you missed you missed some Mega Man.
Yep, you missed Sequel Wars. And right now we're playing
Actually,
Castle
it was-
Illusion for the Game Gear. A version.
I actually
It was
don't
so
know if I have
funny.
my controls set up for Game Gear. Let me figure that out. Yeah.
Oh, well, get your clip buttons out. Oh, baby, I'll fill that hole.
Yeah.
Beak. Beak.
Beak,
Beak.
you've
Gotcha.
done it again, Beak.
Yeah, Game Gear controls, for those who are unfamiliar, it's, you have D-pad, start, and then button 1 and button 2, which are B and A respectively, I believe.
Oh, good.
It's
Right.
pretty simple for as far as controls go. I consider giving out the Genesis Castle Illusion because that one is good, but as well. But I wanted to give out the Game Gear one because it ended up being pretty good for a Game Gear game.
It's one of the early Game Gear titles where it had a lot of screen resolution, says Tommy. Where it had a lot of screen resolution.
The Genesis Castle of Illusion is also a very deceptive game because its hard mode is stupidly, ridiculously hard.
Yeah, well, I played through when I played through on Genesis. I ended up playing through on hard mode, and yeah, it is a very noticeable step up in difficulty compared to normal difficulty. Like, if you've never played Castle of Illusion, play that game on normal, and then when you beat it on normal, jump back into it on hard difficulty and see just how big of a increase in difficulty it is.
Yeah, it's what we call a difficulty spike. A very nasty one as well.
Hmm.
I also won achievement for mastering that game as well. So, and guess what I have to do? The hard mode. And the bats kicked my ass.
Yeah.
Dang.
Like I said, I've beaten it before, but it sure was not free.
Nope. I worry for the rest of the game too.
Fortunately, you don't have to worry about a hard mode in this because it only goes up to normal difficulty in the Game Gear version.
Oh, good.
Alright, I'm ready to go and everybody else is.
I'm ready to go.
Alright.
Give me actually 1 second, because I need to remember to change the game as well.
Yeah.
Castle of
Also,
Illusion. start.
Actually, it was this.
Nick, you might want to read chat real quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see it. What a horrible night to have a curse! Yuck!
What a horrible night for a curse. Yuck.
Alright. I'm ready to go and everybody else is. And I don't hear any objections, so starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse.
Okay, there we go. We're
Actually,
ready.
I don't know. My toe actually hurts. I don't know if I don't know if I'm ready.
Let's find the 7 gems of the rainbow. So, the stages they're the same motifs as in the Genesis version. The layout though is very different between versions.
So does it matter which door we go through here?
No, it's basically stage select. Important bit of tech.
Okay.
So pressing A is jump. Pressing A again while in midair will put you into a butt bounce state, so you can bounce off of enemies.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Very, very DuckTales.
I was wondering how to attack.
Yeah. You should see like rocks around as well. If you walk up to them and press button 1, so essentially the B button on an NES controller, you can pick them up. You have to double tap it though to pick it up, which takes a little bit of getting used to.
Okay.
But then you can throw it as a projectile.
Oh my god, the trees can jump.
They sure can.
Good lord, I was not expecting that.
Now, I don't remember what the continue situation is with this game, mainly because when I played this game, I never needed to use a continue. They hand you a decent amount of lives to get through it. So as long as you're playing okay, you should be able to get at least decently far without getting a game over. There are also some hidden areas where you can find some additional treasures, which you will want to pick up any points you can, because every 10,000 points does get you an extra life, or as they call them in Mickey games, tries.
Yes.
So a lot of the extra lives you'll be getting in this game come from that. There are also individual extra life pickups that you can find, which just look like cards. I think there's one in stage 1, but it's a pain to get to.
What happens when I go down here?
And the game is also tends to be pretty good with giving you health pickups as well. You usually don't have to go too far to find a cake in a treasure chest, which is the healing in this game. And the game's also, by proxy, usually pretty good about giving you a heal just before a boss fight, too.
Okay. These trees won't leave me. Oh, I died. I'm already dead.
Yeah, that can happen. The boss of stage...
game over.
Oh, it's game over.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you'll be able...
Okay.
Is it just the one continue?
It's gonna be one of those games.
Okay, it's no continues?
No continues.
Alright, well, we learned today.
Ha!
Right.
This one's a bit rough. Okay.
Fortunately, there are multiple stages that you can pick from, so if you're not meshing with one stage, you can try a different one. I would honestly suggest, if you were gonna ask me which stage to start with, I would honestly say the middle one, because the middle stage, one of the things that you get in it is a permanent health extension.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's probably the one I would suggest going for. Which is exactly where I'm going right now. The middle stage of the 3 doors, themed after the toy stage in the Genesis one.
God. The fact that these trees jump is already illogical enough.
Yeah, you have to get...
They're just relentless. They do not...
You have to get used to butt bouncing, because you can butt bounce off trees, so...
I'll butt bounce off your tree. Wait, what?
Whoa.
Not on this stream.
That's phrasing, sorry. that came out very wrong. I apologize.
Spoke before you thought.
And no,
Shout out in her beak for that one.
Yes. Hey, listen. Someone has to fill the void that you know, that beak left behind.
how very,
Yeah.
very limited it was.
Which void?
Dude, Ashley, it had me laughing way too hard when that happened, because like literally seconds after it's like let me know when you're awake. I just get a message just like uh-oh.
We're talking about filling holes again. God damn it, Reagan, no. We're not bringing that back up.
I didn't realize you were such an... I didn't realize you were such an expert on filling holes, according to your chat.
Oh my god, no. So something happened on Retro React Roulette last night that it involved me with the Freudian slip of filling holes. I just forget exactly what happened because I've kind of blocked it from my memory at this point, but you know.
Alright. Let's go ahead and...
Whoa, that's a big enemy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Big roly-poly looks like.
Oh, yeah.
That's...
I'm just gonna avoid that.
Yeah,
Anyways.
avoiding is usually the way to go. When in doubt, just avoid things.
Okay, but here's the thing. how do I get up from here?
You just gotta butt bounce the rocks.
It clipped through the wall. Never mind, we're good.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta go left from the roly-poly thing. The way I usually approach that section is just when it's on the right side, jump up, and it usually works out pretty well.
Okay, it's a continue point though. Oh my god, yes, the Ghost and Pretty Woman commercial. Oh god. There was a commercial that we watched on Retro React Roulette. Which, for those that don't know, is where we basically watch a whole bunch of retro commercials in the hopes that we find a video game commercial, and then we play that video game for like a few minutes. But there was a commercial that we saw that was supposedly like a double header for two movies, Ghost and Pretty Woman, and it just featured a pretty woman and a ghost, right? Except the ghost looked like, you know, one of those classic ghosts from, you know, days gone by. It's sheet over the head and everything. Can't go past that. How do I go past this?
If you walk back, you can respawn. It's a bit puzzle based because if you want to pick up something, there can't be anything on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Beak was part of that. Yeah. The commercial that we watched, you know, it was a ghost in a white sheet, right? Which, you know, is harmless, except for when that ghost looks like, you know, a member of a certain clan.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that. It was bad. Oh, right, I got a butt bounce.
I found everybody's favorite thing in a video game, auto-scrollers. Yeah,
Ooh, what fun.
The stage on the right of the three that you can pick from is an auto-scroller stage. You get an extra life early on, so that's at least nice.
There we go.
Hey, Ashley.
Yeah, what?
Okay, just making sure.
Oh god, falling rocks. That's fun.
Watch out for falling rocks.
Yeah, gotta make sure.
Your sleep senses are tingling.
All right. Let's do what Nick suggests and go with the middle stage.
You might find having an extra hit for the entirety of the game might make things a bit easier on you. I wouldn't say the stage itself is as easy as the first one, but that health difference may make a big impact for you.
And I died immediately. Lovely.
There you go. Nope, stay on the platform.
Mickey, come on.
Oh, yeah, I see what happened. Yeah, there's more of, like, having to get on the moving platforms and, you know, duck to let it carry you across and stuff adjacent to that.
Ooh, is the smoke, like, actual blocks?
Yeah, when they're fully formed, yes, they are solid blocks, but if you keep going to the left from there, there should be, like, a ladder that you can climb up. If you get to the top there, that's where you will get your health upgrade.
Oh, shit.
It should be a star pickup that looks like your health meter. Alright, also, important survival tip, barrels are indestructible.
Ooh, okay.
You can bring them along to use as platforms or whatever other mischievous schemes you may come up with.
Oh, okay.
And now it's time for everybody's favorite Mega Man boss, Yellow Devil, Chocolate Edition.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
What?
Chocolate Devil.
Oh, I see what's going on. I had to take a look at the stream. My god, what?
Yeah. It's a lot easier to cheese than Yellow Devil, because if you just stand off to the side, you don't get hurt. But the thing that really makes this fight annoying, if you're not cheesing it like I'm doing, is there's a block that you have to pick up and throw at the boss when it's fully formed. If you pick up the block and get hit before you throw it, you drop the block and you have to go through the whole cycle again to have another one spawn.
It's a really bad place for it to stun.
Oh shit, there's 2 blocks now.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, and we fall. So I'm assuming we had to go down
Oh,
where the
that's...
smoke is to
Yep.
finish the level.
I don't believe you can jump high enough to jump on the smoke when it's fully formed as a platform, so you have to use the barrel that's down there. Because that'll give you the height that you need. But where you throw the barrel is also based on your momentum, so if you throw it while you're moving, you'll throw it decently far. But if you throw it when you're standing still, you'll just drop it right in front of you. And here's the stage with all the school supplies, pencils, pens, erasers, rulers, an evil, the letter A, walking around.
The library level.
Ooh, okay, those platforms fall. Got it.
Alright, can't go that way.
Oh my god, that's a freaking knight from
Yeah.
chess.
Yeah, and you can butt bounce on it. The A just foreshadow what crewmates would look like.
Oh god.
I mean, I can kind of see it.
How do we beat the boss?
Oh god, I have ads on. Oh.
Hang on.
I have ads on my stream. Oops.
Yeah,
I totally forgot.
I'm keeping an eye on it
My
for when
bad.
they. I'm keeping an eye on it for when they end. Then I'll put your stream back up.
Okay.
Okay, it wasn't that
Okay,
long
so
of an
how
ad
am I
anyway.
supposed to-
Ah, that's okay. Ah,
Just let there be health. Hell yeah, that's a full heal. Now jump in the giant cup. So now we get swimming sections.
oh joy.
Everybody likes
No, that's not what I
to
want to do. Okay,
swim
I had to
in.
think about this actually.
For getting the barrel out, I mean, you pick up the...
Pick up the one on top, right?
Yeah, you pick up the one on top, and then you can butt bounce the one below, and you get to the barrel. Or pick it up. Either way works. That's an extra life.
There we go.
Yeah. Barrel being indestructible, makes it very useful, not only for platform purposes, but also having it as a throwable weapon handy. Should be able to reach the end of this stage. I feel like it's not impossible to beat this game in half an hour, because, well, in part because Game Gear game. A lot of Game Gear games were pretty short to make sure you could beat it before the battery gave out.
Yeah.
It's kind of a similar deal, I think.
I love how Beak made a clip of my ad revenue being a thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Thank
need
you,
to
Beak.
Guilty Beak. I already have plenty of guilt.
Oh, we've
I had
had...
to fix that.
That's the price you pay for Beak's clipping services. Any fuck up, she'll clip.
Oh, we've had people have ads on their stream before. And, like, it happens from time to time, and it's easy enough for me to just click a button to hide their stream,
I just forget.
and then just keep an eye on for when they end. We actually had somebody a while ago who they had ads on their stream, and I commented like, "Oh, hey, there's ads," while I was trying to get things cropped, and they're like, "Well, I guess I have to ban you now because we have a rule on my stream that people who complain about ads get banned." And I'm like, "Damn, you got me." I've been bad.
You got me.
Like, seriously.
Good thing I've never made a fuck up, so Beat can't get me yet.
I think we're gonna get to the end of this stage, and then I'll stop the timer there, since I see both Heavybass and Ashley have stopped. I don't know if RedLion wants to continue.
It's not really hard.
I'm just giving my hands a break.
Hard, man, I couldn't figure out how to kill him.
Yeah, no, I feel like the moment I get a game over, I'll just call it. This is fun. This was fun, though.
Yeah, again, it's not like any of the games that have shown up today are bad. I'm just, like...
You know,
I'm extremely rusty
and actually my turkey on the table.
I'm extremely rusty at my platforming skills today.
Between Mega Man and Mickey, and I guess Tak as well.
Yeah. If anything, this stream has taught me that I need to play more platforming games.
Alright, I got to the end of my 4th stage, so I will go ahead and stop the timer here.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Again, I want to reiterate, it's not like this game is bad, it's just,
Yeah, honestly, you'll probably get more out of playing the original Genesis version, but I think it's a serviceable enough Game Gear game for Game Gear standards, which is why I put it forth for everyone.
I played, what was it, Fantasia a lot.
Oh god, Fantasia.
Is sequel to this?
Fantasia, I assume on Genesis. Fantasia is known to be like a terrible game. Alright, well, we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we will be playing our final game for tonight from Ashley. We'll see you in a bit.
Oh shit. Oh shit, Vic just reminded me of like a moment I did fuck up. That I hit record by accident.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit. She has gotten me before.
You've been had!
Yes.
You've been
It's
baked.
over.
My goodness.
It's over.
Then again, most of the fuck-ups this season have mostly been me. But I still have a shiny.
That is true. You do still have that shiny from, what was it?
Emerald.
There was a lot of updates for Dolphin.
You don't update those. Well,
Alright, well, I'm guessing this is a GameCube game because it's Ashley's 1 and 2. It's the last game that we have, so...
Yeah, it is GameCube.
Yeah.
That's gonna be coming up shortly.
You're always bringing GameCube games, I swear to God.
Yes, it's usually...
Ashley has a history with GameCube, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
It's something I'm more familiar with, I'm going to be honest.
right.
Well, that is true, but sometimes some of the GameCube skips you bring are complete stinkers.
I don't know, Over the Hedge is fine.
Be nice.
Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge is an underrated masterpiece.
That he can exist. God almighty!
Alright, well, we're not gonna have to be left in wonder for that much longer, because it's time to see what our final game is for tonight. From Ashley.
Oh boy, how do I describe this game?
How do you describe this game? I don't know this game, so...
It's a game.
I mean, yes, that's the most descriptive descriptor for a game, is that it's a game.
Oh no!
Imagine if you took the idea of getting stronger attacks from like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale and
Like-
put it in a GameCube game about real fake Pokemon.
Funny enough, I think another GameCube game has done
This
this.
is what I think it is.
Funny enough,
This is none other than Digimon Rumble Arena 2.
funny enough, taking from the PlayStation,
Fucking go.
taking from the PlayStation All Stars example that you brought up, I can think of another GameCube game that does the PlayStation All Stars approach for scoring kills. Because I think there's a Shrek game on GameCube that does a similar thing, where you hit your opponents
Shrek
to build up
Super
your meter.
Slam.
Yeah.
Shrek Super Slam.
So, I'm in the same boat as Rega here. I used to play Rumble Arena on the PS1 all the time. If it's anything like Rumble Arena 1, which I'm guessing it is, this is gonna be a good one.
I imagine we're going to be in good hands.
I hope so.
Would you say
God, I love this
you're a
game.
fan of Digimon?
strangely enough, like, I only really remember the original series. I never, like, watched anything past, like, the original series.
Yeah, that qualifies.
Yeah, heck,
I've played a Digimon
makes me a
bootleg
Digiboomer.
before.
they come in the box and they like stare and like stuff.
Alright, let's see.
It's starting a match on its own. The game sentient.
Oh, gotcha, me.
Oh,
It's
Everyone, I'm curious to see how this game is going to end up being. If it's going to live up to the expectations we're setting right now or not. We'll find out in a bit, though. While I get things cropped and looking good. Unfortunately, this is one where I don't have the, I don't have the actual game, because I was actually enjoying having a streak of GameCube games where I had the GameCube game that was getting played, so I could just start up a save on my memory card. I did that last week with Donkey Konga and Spider-Man. I was surprised I knew I had Donkey Konga, I didn't realize I had Spider-Man.
Oh. It comes from the word.
Alright, yep, looks like I do see everybody.
Agumon is
Digimon.
practically your spirit animal. I had to remember, like, the names of all the Digimons and everything. I think Gabumon was probably my favorite.
Alright, I'm ready to go and everybody else is.
I think that was his name.
Oh, did I say
Yeah,
Donkey
I'm
Konga? Okay. Yeah, Jungle Beat.
Not Jungle Beat.
I played a lot more
Yeah.
Donkey Konga than I did Jungle Beat. Like, I played a bunch of that when I got my copy of Donkey Konga. So it's usually the game that I associate with the GameCube bongos. Anyway, I'm ready to go when everybody else is.
Hang on, I had to get to the single player mode here and choose my character. Or Agumon, that's his name, not Gabumon. What am I even thinking?
Oh, Gabumon's
Yeah.
right here.
Agumon's the yellow one. Gabumon's the fucking.
Which one is this one? The one that looks like a chocobo?
The chocobo?
The one in the top
Digimon?
left. Looks like you're pointing to.
Pink one.
Oh, the
Pink
the
one?
third one from the left on the top
Oh,
row.
that's Biomon.
Biomon. And
Alright.
then there's the one that turns into Weregarumon.
It's Gabumon.
Alright, seems like everybody's
That's
chilling.
Gabumon. Okay.
I think we're gonna be Guillemon.
Alright, seems like everybody's chilling on the character select screen. So starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Digimon Rumble Arena 2.
There we go.
Choose your
Let's
fighter.
go, Agumon.
Time to beat up the whatever character it is from.
Oh, boy.
We'll go
Island
with this one. I think this game also had a GBA release, I want to say, because I think I've seen a Digimon fighter on GBA. I don't know if it was its own one or kind of a port of this one, or tried to be a port of this anyway. Oh yeah, I can see what you mean by
jump.
PlayStation All-Stars Battle. Yeah, that UI just really makes you think PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready, rumble. And immediately, you can tell I'm in platform fighter brain mode because immediately my instinct was to tap jump. Okay, I can. Orbs are launched out of me.
Okay,
which I
ours
guess are
Digivolve.
super.
Got it. There we go.
Pyro Spear! Pyro Spear! Pyro Spear! Bump that, voice by Steve Blum!
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's not death. Got it. Me wanting to figure out how to turn tap jumping on
Okay, so
because
that's jump.
to the detriment of people who play Smash, I am a tap jumper. I use up to jump for Smash Brothers and other platform fighters
he KO'd me.
like Rivals of Aether.
Okay, I was only like.
Oh, that's KO against me.
Let's go, Greymon.
Okay, that's block. Got it.
There we go. KO.
Oh, that's grab.
Now- now that I know what
Understood.
I'm doing.
KO. And now we know the basic controls. Now the AI is in trouble.
Yeah, now I know what I'm doing. This is. Yeah. This is exactly what I remember. It's weird though because I'm using the D-pad and not the control stick.
I love getting to the best form of Digimon and then winning immediately.
Okay, now the next trick. For my next trick, I'm gonna figure out how to do a super. That's how I do a super.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
I'm feeling dangerous.
Oh shit! The digivolving is happening.
Oh, I'm digivolving again.
You can digivolve 2 times, and when you're on the second one, you do a special move.
We'll see if we'll see if I'll get that far.
To a person.
Oh shit!
Is there any sort of condition that makes you de-evolve throughout the match, like if you die or something? Like
Yeah,
if
if you die,
back
you
to the
just
last
go
stage.
back to what you were.
Okay,
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense considering I'm the AI de-evolved when I took him down, and I might be doing the same soonish at this rate. And I appreciate though that we started the night on a fighter and we're ending the night on a fighter as well.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I remember. Oh man, I never played this version, but this game takes me back to a very specific moment in time, to like 2001, 2002, when I was getting into my Digimon phase. Like,
I never had a Digimon phase, but I know some people who are like big into Digimon. And I know there's some. I've heard that some of the more
just one-on-one here.
I've heard some of the more recent Digimon games
down B. Okay.
are also apparently pretty good. Like I know somebody who went through Digimon Survive recently. This version has Burning Greymon? You'll have to tell me if it does or not, because I would not be able to answer that from what I'm seeing, even if Burning Greymon is right in front of my face.
I think he's talking about me, because I'm playing as Agumon/Greymon.
Okay. Thanks for the advice on how to triple jump, game.
Oh my god. There's springs. Oh my god, this game has freaking meteor smashes. Let's go.
Now, you were talking about how it's weird playing this game with the D-pad. Is this the kind of game you would rather play with a stick?
Yeah.
Okay. It's...
Because anything that's like Smash, I usually use control sticks.
That's fair.
For.
It's not something I think D-pad's perfectly fine for this.
Metallic? What?
Did you pick up a metal box or something?
I guess I did. I don't know, I looked metallic for some weird reason.
Alright, I need orbs, like yesterday.
He lives in New York.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Oh, this stage is really weird to get. This stage is really weird to get used to.
I'm feeling a little dangerous.
Oh no! I fell!
You know what? I'll take that. I didn't realize that bouncing on trees was going to be so powerful for my strategy. But apparently it is. I should try some of the other moves and see what else I'm able to do. They've kind of been just rolling with some basic-ass moves, and they've been serving my purposes pretty well. Also, thankfully, it doesn't look like you can fall off the edge and just die like that. There's no, like...
Oh, no, you can.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah, you can fall into the pit.
I just may not have had... Oh, no, it definitely looks like it would be possible in this stage. Just something that's... maybe not the easiest thing to do. Oh, shit. Dang ground stomp.
There we go, got it. Let's fucking go, lads.
Ah, that's a KO.
I look metallic for some reason. Maybe that's just the graphics? I don't know.
Yeah, it might be. It might be a graphical problem.
This game has like the Smash Brothers Melee bonus points that have weird names, like Kicked in the Pants.
Oh, Kicked in the Pants is a really
Mid-size
good
Menace, Digi-Doer King Combo. I love that.
I didn't read any of them from my last match. Let's see if I got any good ones from this one, since I just finished my second match up.
Alright, let's see what
Digimon's
happens when I get into a
fucking wild.
multi-match.
Yeah, I see Kicked in the Pants, which lost me
Oh,
points.
L button is block, by the way. L button's your guard.
Yep. Mid-sized Menace. Those are the only really fun ones in my list of
Kick in
awards.
the Pants.
Kicked in the Pants is really funny. I mean, I wonder what that one's for.
It's obviously when you kick someone in the pants.
Well, thank you.
Hello.
I should have just guessed that one. What a fool I was.
Wow, okay.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna be fighting that Chocobo Digimon we were talking about before.
Oh my god, I died to the furnace.
And this might be a game that I'll put on my radar to try to keep it. That's something I noticed with a lot of Astro games as well, since they're like GameCube party game. Like, not only the GameCube games, they do tend to be party games. So I end up going like, oh, I should keep this in mind for if I'm out game hunting in the wild and I want to find some multiplayer games for local friends.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I still need to jump on the picture that I put in the Discord from when I went to my local game store the other day, because they had Hello Kitty Roller Rescue, which we played.
Oh yeah, that
Not that
game
long
was
ago.
actually really fun.
Yeah,
I'm not
it,
gonna lie.
I mean, it was a price I wasn't gonna be picking it up right away, because I think they
Kitty
had
May
like
Cry featuring Hello Kitty from the Hello Kitty franchise.
yeah, I think the price they were asking for on it was like $70, which
That tracks.
I've got other priorities at the moment, but if I get into a position where I can reasonably pick up the game,
Yeah, that's right.
I'll jump on it.
Patamon gets into Angemon. Forgot about that.
Me asking, hey, can somebody just like lend me $70 for absolutely no reason whatsoever? Oh shit. Okay, well, I made somebody fall in the drink.
Okay, so up, down, or down, up, and Y, you get a super jump. So it's sort of similar to like Marvel vs. Capcom, where you're able to do a super jump like that. Oh,
Alright.
oops, didn't mean to pause.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna need a Digivolve by this point. That laser's pretty good if I can
That fucking
land it.
Of the dude in like the dark corner in the door.
Oh my god, this asshole of a Digimon is just like backing me into a corner. Fuck off. Get out of here.
Let's see if I can just ground pound you. Yeah, get you out of here. Now you de-evolved. The stage hazards are so frustrating to deal with on this stage. Just randomly fire jets stream out that you have to deal with. It's the worst. Oh, this is actually gonna be a pretty close fight. And all is said and done. Ah, damn it.
Okay, no, yeah, I am metal. That's so weird. I mean, I'm not complaining. I get like a massive damage boost, I think, when I'm metal.
Yeah.
I'm taking a screenshot of something really fast.
Okay. Okay. Hello?
You bitch.
Yeah.
Get over here.
Yourselves, and then we'll start up.
Invincibility? Oh.
For pro, for
Alright, let's jump back into it.
what we getting?
Continue? Yes. I would like to continue.
Alright, there we go. Yeah, you're right. That is one way to become Metal Greymon. Absolutely. Also, did we lose Heavybass?
Fast line.
Oh yeah, I see Heavybass is...
Stop playing the game.
Okay, you just have the game closed. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hide your stream then.
Really early and they move really fast.
Let's see if I can at least get through this fight.
Yeah, until they start
It's late.
not covering the main. It's not so funny anymore.
Oop, nope, I didn't want to pause. Why did I press the pause button if I didn't want to pause? Me.
That one right there. Huh?
Good question. Why did you?
Alright.
I sort of did the same thing.
Ah, shit. One of them got an extra life. Fuck.
Oh, shit.
That's just a pickup you can get. Okay, well, that's gonna shake things up a tiny bit.
That was hilarious. I was literally just juggling my opponents just now.
Oh, shit. Oh, really? Okay, you're stunned. Good, good. I just want to keep you stunned. I think we're starting to get a really good combo, or quote-unquote combo, going here of being able to kick the shit out of both these AI. Oh shit. Come on.
Oh my god.
I just need a few more orbs to Digivolve. Nope, that's an air death. I'm gonna let them fight it out for a bit. They can handle themselves.
Ooh, that hurt.
There. Alright. Everybody's on one life now.
Oh. God. Freaking Frostamon or whatever his name is. I don't remember all the names of all the Digimon. I'm sorry. I'm a fake fan.
Which one?
Fake Digimon. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
The walrus with a horn.
Walrus with a horn?
Oh, this Chocobo's pissed. This Chocobo's hyper pissed at me. Nope, never mind, I got him. We're good. Alright, what do we got here? Any fun? I got Serial Killer. And Wicked Revenge. And Purist.
Oh my god, get me out of the fucking can already. Oh my god.
Hang on, I'm taking a screenshot of this combination.
Bro, what the fuck?
Kick in the pad, serial killer.
Right,
Oh,
Danger
that's
Gulch.
so fair. They gave him, dude. They gave him fucking invincibility when he was in the can.
You're right, Beak. A serial killer and purist don't belong in the same sentence. And yet here we are.
Same with the same vein as kick to the pads, the serial killer.
Oh, we got a 4-player brawl now.
Until you get kicked in the nuts. And yes, it did come back to the nuts. Always goes back to the nuts for some reason. Always does.
Oh, this is
Abusing poor Walrusmon.
I've been on this fucking level for like 10 minutes.
Alright, this looks like it's gonna be a big old game of hot potato.
Holy shit.
If there was a mathematical...
Let's go.
mathematical formula. It's like foot plus pad, foot.
Oh, but I've also taken a lot of damage.
Wow, unlocked a new game mode.
Yeah? I'm gonna keep away from that
never played it.
poison.
I wanted to kite this
Game
slide
mode.
so that it wouldn't hit you guys.
What am I?
The
And I
cannery.
went to the locker room to
Actually,
do that,
good
right?
question. What will I do? I wonder what
I got stuck
can
in
do the last few minutes. I'm
Shit.
bored.
I think I'm gonna get to the end of this match, and then I'll go ahead and stop the timer there. Oh shit, I'm the one who's poisoned. Let's pass that off as fast as we can.
Uh-oh. She's got oddish.
Yeah, because that's the way this this mode works. Is somebody is selected to be poisoned, so if it's you who's poisoned, you gotta hit somebody to pass the poison on to them.
Ah.
And it looks like it's just consistent damage over time while you're poisoned.
Oh my god, this fight barely feels fair, dude.
I'm in a can. What? What the hell? I am so confused right now. What is going on?
What?
Why am I in a can?
Why wouldn't you be?
What is going on here? I'm literally inside of a can. Oh my god, that was so whack.
It's Karunaga.
Just don't let it happen again. Easy.
You just never know what to expect from Digimon, I guess.
Yeah.
Apart from that small time where Digimon shat on Pokemon for their Mega Evolutions.
You're right, Heavy. Heavy's nuts. Got him.
I got him.
Oh shit, I'm the one who's poisoned again now.
Ow.
You can keep the poison.
Heavy G's nuts. Haha.
Oh, I can actually Digivolve. I should probably
I
do
just
that.
unlocked a new character, okay.
There's more.
Man, I can't believe it. I unlocked a new character today, guys.
How does it feel?
What I learned in boating school today. Oh no.
Blankety.
Blankety blank.
My hand's cramping.
Oh god.
It's just that time of the
God, my hands are digivolving to crump.
it's just that time of the night where we're just quoting SpongeBob, I guess.
There's
Yeah.
always time for SpongeBob quotes on stream.
True.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't need to make sense. It's SpongeBob.
Sweden.
All right. That's a win for me. I think this is going to be a good stopping point for this game. Got a few matches and pretty fun game. Another one that I'll write down for later if I go GameCube game hunting. Actually, before I pause the timer, what did we get for awards this time? We have Tiny Terror, Stand Up Guy, and Epicure.
Oh,
I literally
Do a
touched,
can again.
dude. I literally touched the iron hands, but it just phased through me. That's so cool.
Alright,
I love video games.
and I'm officially stopping the timer here.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Yeah, I guess that's it then.
That's a full set of that's a full set of 5 games. So let's talk about what we played tonight. So, started the night with Super Street Fighter 2, the Game Boy Advance version, Turbo Revival.
Yeah.
And it was a. I mean, I'd probably, given the option, I would probably still prefer to play the console version. But for a handheld port, yeah, it gets the job done pretty well.
Yeah, I'll stick to the console port, but it's a good handheld port.
Yeah, like if we're talking specifically for demakes, like yeah, it was pretty alright.
Oh, it's
Like, honestly speaking.
I don't know. Like, I know there's like the Game Boy Street Fighter, but I don't know besides that, like, what other options there would have been at the time for playing Street Fighter 2 on the go. So at the time, probably would have been your best option if you wanted.
Well, there was Street Fighter 2 for the Game Boy.
Well, yeah, there was that, but I said your best option.
Exactly.
We've had a 2 port to GBA port as well.
Right. Game number 2, Tech and the Power of Juju for Game Boy Advance.
It's alright.
It's okay.
It's alright.
Is a perfectly serviceable game. Doesn't really innovate too much, but it gets the job done if you want a pretty basic GBA platformer.
Let me do my best regular car reviews impression here. Attacking the Power of Juju.
Yeah.
The white bread of the gaming industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nuts.
If this game were a dessert, it'd be a piece of chocolate cake. And not even like the fancy kind that you would get in a restaurant, just like the one you would get at like your local like Walmart or something.
And attack.
There are some decent chocolate cakes in supermarkets these days.
They do have good decent chocolate cakes at Walmart, you're right.
Yes, they love
Wait, Heavybass, how do you know about Walmart? You're British.
the UK version is Asda. And I
Oh,
don't
okay, there we go.
Exactly. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, let me translate. It'd be like getting a chocolate cake from Peckham. How about that?
There you go. The jumping back to Attack of the Power of Juju for a bit. Like having played the sequel on GB, I think it's a bit better, but it's still pretty average. It does make me wonder what the console versions are like, since I think they're full on like a 3D platformer.
I think they're better.
I mean, I would imagine they're better, but by how much?
Even then, it's Attack of the Power of Juju.
Alright, game number 3 for tonight. Mega Man The Sequel Wars for Sega Genesis.
And my preferred game of the night.
Ooh,
'Cause I'm
very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun. Very fun game.
It was good the first time around when we had it, and it continues to be good. I was kind of hoping, because I didn't really check on the progress of it before tonight. I just grabbed the game and threw it. And I was kind of hoping that they would have been done with Mega Man 5 at the very least, so this time around we could visit Mega Man 5, but
That would have been Mega Man 5 2 weeks in a row. I don't know if you would have wanted that.
I mean, also true, but I mean, it would have been kind of it would have also been like a collection clause, which is what I'll call it, where usually when we have a game that's a collection of games, while the submitter can suggest a game to play in the collection, it's usually up to whoever's playing which game they want to go with, or if they want to bounce between games.
Got it. So next week I'll bring in Mega Man Anniversary Collection, and then I'll tell everyone to play Mega Man 4 again. I'm kidding.
Yeah, and then everybody will play different games anyway. I'll probably just jump into like Mega Man 8 or something. Alright, game number 4, Castle of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse for Game Gear.
Again, not a bad game,
It's
just...
different than the Mega Man for the Genesis port, but it's still slightly harder. Well, maybe it's just me.
Out of curiosity, I know Heavybass has because you were talking about it, but who else in this call has played the Genesis Castle of Illusion?
I think I played it like once.
Okay.
I like I said, I played Fantasia more than I played Castle of Illusion, so...
Again, I'm sorry for your loss.
That and also I played Mickey Mania more than I played any of the two, either of the two of those games.
Okay.
But I played the Sega CD version, not the Genesis version.
Yeah, I would recommend, I think you won't really go wrong. I have to play World of Illusion as well. I think I have a card of that somewhere upstairs. I'm kind of curious to give that one a swing as well. But Castle Illusion was fun. Happened to have a Game Gear cart lying around, so I just played on a whim, and it was decently fun, which... Would I recommend it over the Genesis version? No. Is it still a pretty serviceable Game Gear game? Yes. It's still pretty solid for a Game Gear game.
Considering the only two Sega Game Gear games I actually had growing up, because I did have a Sega Game Gear, the only ones there were 3 that I remember having. Sonic Triple Trouble, Incredible Crash Dummies, and freaking NFL 95. So I didn't really have a whole lot. You probably have more than I did.
Yeah, Sonic Triple Trouble I remember having to play for I think it was for Big John's Retro Battle I had to play a few years ago. And I ended up getting stuck in a bonus stage. Anyway, moving along. Our final game for tonight, Digimon Rumble Arena 2 for GameCube.
Oh, very good game. Very good game.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
I don't know if it's front of the pack good for me, but it is definitely write it down for later in case I find a copy for a good price out in the wild good enough for me. So
yeah,
which is still a pretty good review for it in my book. Platform fighter that plays. Well, we were comparing it to PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale, and that's probably the closest you could compare it to. but would recommend for your average Digimon fan if you can manage to score a copy of it. I think you'll get some good fun out of it, especially with friends. Alright. And then lastly, rankings, starting with Ashley.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
It's always nope with you.
Always no. I mean,
Listen,
you also
tonight-
didn't get to play
tonight
Sequel
you
Wars.
can understand, right?
You didn't get to play Sequel
That is
Wars,
true.
and
Ashley didn't really play like 2 of the games that were on tonight, so
I don't know how much you ended up playing of Attack and the Power of Juju, because
I played a bit, and I think I was on like World 1-4.
okay.
Yeah.
Heavybass.
Alright, it's gonna be Sequel Wars number 1, Street Fighter 2 at 2nd, Castle Illusion 3rd, Digimon Rumble 4, and Attack of the Power of These Nuts.
Alright. For my list, I'll work from the bottom and work my way up. So Attack is going to be in the bottom slot for me. A little hard to judge the rest of them, and even then, Attack wasn't too horrible of a game, but it's behind everything else on here. I think I'm gonna say Castle Illusion is gonna be 4th for me. Good game, but still is hampered by being a Game Gear game. So, and one of the big problems that comes with that is the sound chip, and not a lot of people who like how Master System or Game Gear games sound. It's usually one of the biggest complaints you'll hear from people about them as a general thing about the system. In the middle of the pack, I'm going to go with Street Fighter 2. It's a Street Fighter, so you know what you're getting yourself into. I was actually considering putting it in 4th. I think what keeps it in 3rd for me, though, is how well of a port it is for a handheld console at the time. And that's what gives it the third place slot for me. Sequel Wars is going to be 2nd. Mega Man's pretty safe. It eludes 1st because you know what you're getting into with Mega Man. It's a pretty safe pick, so it's not going to be at the top of my list because of that. That said, Digimon Rumble Arena, I feel like I might have seen it before, but if I did, I forgot about it. But it was a pretty pleasant surprise, which I would say, in my book, usually something that'll win over points for me is if a game is good and I was not going into it either expecting it to be good or with expectations in the first place, and I wasn't going into Digimon Rumble Arena with any expectations. I didn't really have any point of reference for it. So it ended up being a pretty good fighting game. A pretty good party fighting game at that. Alright, RedLion.
Alright, so this is tough because all 5 of these games are miles better than the last time I was here. Considering some of the bad ones I've played. I think I'm gonna put Castle of Illusion as like the worst of the best. Like, it's not a bad game. It's just the problem that comes with that game is that it's a little less forgiving than Attack and the Power of Juju as far as like platformers are concerned, which is why Attack and the Power of Juju is a little bit above it.
Which is funny because I think you game overed in Attack and the Power of Juju as well.
Yeah, but at least with that one, I was able to, get a lot more lives with that game.
Right.
The Castle of Illusion game, not so much. These top 3 are pretty interchangeable. I think I'm gonna have to go with. It's gonna pain me to put it there, but Digimon Rumble Arena 2 3rd. But it's like neck and neck between all 3 of these, between Digimon Rumble Arena 3rd, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo Revival 2nd, and Mega Man Sequel Wars 1st, I think is where I'm gonna have to go. Surely because of the fact that I kind of know what I was getting into with Turbo Revival. Digimon Rumble Arena 2, I knew about Digimon Rumble Arena from the first one, and it was a little bit clunkier than the first game, in my opinion. And maybe that's just because of the way that I have my controls set up. I don't know if that's like a GameCube thing or not. Mega Man the Sequel Wars, I knew exactly what I was getting into, and it's funny because it's a ROM hack of a game that, we never really got a full release of here in America. It's amazing what the fan community does for that. But the fact that we were able to play Mega Man 4 on this stream, which is earlier someone asked me what my favorite Mega Man like game in the classic series was. It is Mega Man 4. So kind of a biased pick, but also I could respect what the, modding community has done for that particular title. And like Nick said, I do hope we get 5 and 6 relatively soon, because it'd be nice to see what they do with that. So.
All right.
Yeah, I hope they fix the 2 worst games in that series. So.
All right, and Rusty.
Okay. So I'd say bottom of the list, yeah, probably will be Tech. It was just kind of it was like fine enough, like, but yeah, there was definitely better. Fourth, probably like Castle of Illusion. It was fun enough. It's just I would not have had the time to figure out what I was doing in the 30 minutes.
Fair enough.
I was scratching my head at points.
If any of you decide you want to go back to Castle of Illusion sometime in the future, it is worth mentioning that there is a practice difficulty. I don't know what the difficulty is like, what it changes, or if you can access the full game, because some games of that era had a habit of you're playing on easy difficulty, well, you only get like the first 3 stages, but might be something to consider.
Yeah, I did notice that. I was thinking about playing in the practice difficulty just because I've never played it before, but...
Yeah.
Hey, continue, Rusty.
Okay. I'd say third was Street Fighter 2. It was fun. But yeah, Zangief was kind of an asshole at the end, so he called me names, so I'm mad.
Damn, how could you do this, Zangief?
Bolshoi Pobieda!
Let's see,
Oh, silly boy. You are weak boy. I will snap your leg twig.
was mean. Anyways, yeah, second place will be Digimon Rumble Arena 2. I had way more fun with that. Ashley has been telling me about Digimon, like multiple friends have been telling me about it for so long. And I've just been like...
This is your push to get into it.
I was like, I'll get into it someday. It was fun though. Anyways, yeah, Mega Man, even though I didn't beat any level because I was ass at it, I mean, it's still fun. It was Mega Man.
Oh yeah, we were...
Brother.
Yeah, that's an example, Beak. Splash a few weeks ago when we played Mega Turrican on here, played the game on easy difficulty, and that game is, I think, 5 or 6 stages long. On easy difficulty, you only get 2 stages. Right. Anyway, I believe you have one more, Rusty?
Oh no, Mega Man was my number 1.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, he said Mega Man was his number 1.
Never mind. It's just late and I'm tired, apparently, which means it's a good thing that we're ending now.
There we go.
So what do people have going on in their streams? Starting with Heavybass, because I know Ashley... I'll skip Ashley.
Yeah, fair enough. Right. I had to revamp all my YouTube stuff because I lost all the footage in about a week or 2 so ago. I had to restart all my stuff. Other than that, I'll get back to streaming at some point. Eventually, if I'm not being a lazy cunt about it, so I'm good.
Alright. Alright, RedLion.
So tomorrow on my stream, twitch.tv/RedLion_official, we have finally reached Ganon's Tower in Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past on Save Point Redux, which is the hybrid between an LP series and a documentary, going back and replaying all the games that I remember playing as a kid to see which ones still hold up years after the fact, because there's a lot of games that I haven't played since then. So we're about to beat that, and we're about to close out Chapter 2, and we're going to start Chapter 3, hopefully, next week on stream. Sunday, we're doing Community Night, where we're going to be playing Uno, which is something that we have actually never done on stream before, which is going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, no.
Depending on, who ends up getting the right cards. And on my YouTube channel, youtube.com, I think it's RedLion_official, it should be. I just changed the URL recently. we're gonna start putting out all of my LPs again because I finally have gotten back into editing because I've been absolutely gobsmacked with real life recently, and I haven't really been putting out a lot of videos. Oop. And yeah, we're gonna be putting out our LP series. I think we're gonna try and do like 2 episodes every week. Cross our fingers on that. Then I'm also gonna be restarting my my journalism piece, Replay, where I talk about how certain video games have affected culture and vice versa. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff planned for the remainder of this year. So youtube.com/redline_official. You can also follow youtube.com/team before you enterprises for my panel videos and all that jazz. We got a lot of stuff cooking, basically.
All right. For my part, no guarantee on upcoming streams. Mix of real life being busy and just general fatigue. So anything in the up and coming week is going to be up in the air outside of Retro Book Club because that is still going to be happening regardless of anything. But also, as a quick note, we will have Retro Book Club next week. The week after will be a break week because that is going to be the week of PAX West, so I'm going to be there instead.
Ooh, have fun.
But otherwise, we will see you back here next week for more Retro Book Club and more questionable games. Let's go ahead and send you over to another person from the community who is currently doing Mag Mammal. I'm going to send you folks over to Polk. I don't know how far in they are in Mag Mammal at this point, but with how long they've been at it, I assume decently far in at this stage. Alright.
For anybody who's watching my stream, we're going to raid them as well, so make sure to hop in.
Alright.
We're going to do a double raid.
We'll see you next week. Take care, everyone.
We miss you, Polk. We miss you.
Later.
Too.